Okay, double check this. Can y'all hear me? Tell me in the chat. Can y'all hear me? Okay, good. Nice. Okay, guys. Getting this set up here. Make sure I can see all the chat. Got it set up a lot better this time, so we can rock this. Hang on, here we go, y'all. It hadn't started yet, okay? So it's just showing you a couple of the bodies here. We got, let me present to you Santiago, Sebastian. There's no sound yet either. So as soon as that starts, I'll let y'all know. It's like 30 minutes, so I just want a little pregame here, you know what I mean? Get everyone comfortable, get everyone in, make sure we work everything out. Thank you to all the mods working today. Added a couple more. Everyone is amazing for helping out. So thank you to Jessica and Marcus for stepping up today as well. We got Heiser Soze. Love that name, by the way. Brookers. Sure, Daniel will be joining us. Yeah, what do y'all think of these mummies here? You know, I figured they're going to have this presentation at the exact same time I do my video, right, every day at noon. So I thought, you know what, let's go live. Let's take a look at this together, see what they show. Let's give it a chance, right? We always got to give it a chance first before we vet. So. I mean, they look interesting, that's for sure. It's like they look too alien, right? It's almost like they're just like exactly what you would want them to look like. And that's suspicious, not going to lie. I mean, they look kind of constructed. Like they were just preserved in that state, like they died in that state. Seems interesting. These are just right off the bat thoughts. I don't know. Again, giving it a chance. Never know. I mean, they do have to study them. I'm not a scientist. The mummies are cake. Yeah, so I remember that video last. Now, what was it? The hearing was in September, I think. Remember, these are different mummies from those. The ones they showed in was it Mexico City, right? That these are different ones. So these are supposed to be new mummies. Right. They're making a documentary about this. It's going to be coming out. So both the filmmakers will be there. Michael Mazzolo. Remember, Michael had messaged me online. So Michael will be the main presenter here. Remember, Michael had messaged me online on Twitter to potentially be in some Twitter spaces later this week to talk about this. That's why also I wanted to watch it. And remember, I had the whole thing with Michael and Gary Nolan over the weekend. So should be interesting, right? Again, we got to give it a chance. Yeah, Mallory, could be cloning experiments. Absolutely. Never know. I mean, honestly, you know, you can look at something and go, I don't know. But at the end of the day, you do have to analyze things, right? And you do have to get in and do work. I hope they let a lot of doctors and scientists look at this, right? Not just specific ones they've chosen. Because you can find pretty much any scientist in the world to say pretty much anything. I'm sure there's a scientist somewhere that believes something, right, about everything. Thanks, Joshua. We're trying to be the top dog here amongst everybody, right? We're a team, betters. All of us here. Michael Wade, can you explain the controversy? I don't know all the controversy over all of this, to be honest with you. I mean, I've heard different things, and I was in that space with Michael over the weekend, and they talked about it. Look, supposedly, again, I hope I don't cause any problems here. But one thing I never reported from that Twitter space that actually was said was that Michael Mazzolo didn't confirm it, but he said he had heard it. He didn't know if he was allowed to make it public, but basically that Gary Nolan was going to be investigating these mummies as well. Again, that was said in the Twitter space, and I never reported on that. I kind of forgot about that, to be honest with you, which is like pretty big news, to be honest with you. So, yeah, you are, Patrick, specifically by making little jokes as if they were jokes. Yeah, Wilder side, what's going on, dude? I'm not making any jokes, man. We're just looking at this. We're just talking. Okay, please. Remember, we can laugh a little bit at things. That doesn't mean I don't take it seriously. If we're going to be on a live stream for a long time, I don't want to just be here with my eyebrows down and serious the whole time. Like, we can laugh a little. It's all good. You know what I mean? That's how, even in the hardest moments of my life, that's what me and my family do. You know, make jokes. We laugh. It's laughter gets you through a lot. It's okay. I don't mean any disrespect. Moose, any word on the Tim Toolman Taylor stuff? Yeah, definitely. It's coming, guys. Just, this was such a priority. I mean, a lot of stuff's happened and just kind of got in the way of it. You know, look, that story's not going anywhere. I have that story. You know what I mean? So this stuff is relevant. It's happening now. People want to know about it. So that's all that is. But yeah, definitely, it's coming. I got a lot of editing to do on it, and I've been busy the last couple of days. In fact, my episode on the big thing with Christian Harloff is coming out today. It might already be out. I'm not sure. It went great. Did it yesterday. It was awesome. A lot's going to be happening. That guy's great. Christian Harloff, shout out to him. And Pavel also for that show. Like, dude, those guys are awesome. Really, I mean that. I had such a great time with Christian yesterday recording it. Such a cool guy. He's exactly what you think he is, right? Just cool. Cool dude. Be a great guy to have a beer with and chat probably just about anything. Same with Pavel, for sure. Look, thank you for everyone tuning in. Again, this press conference starts in 20 minutes at 12, so this is just a little pregame here, right? They've got the stream going, so we have it up. They're introducing you to these beings. They kind of look like they're on those like spinning things at car shows, like it's a brand new car. You know what I mean? Like, check out the new mummy coming this fall. Bluetooth enabled. You know? Again, don't mean any disrespect, y'all. Let's have fun over this. Could they be real? Yeah. They could be real. Could they be fake? Yes. You know, it's right in the middle, 50-50. And look, if someone does believe they're real, I don't have any issues with that. Okay, I'm just going to be real. I have zero issues if someone thinks they're real. To each their own. I would never judge someone based on how they think about this stuff. You know, does that make sense? Like, I don't care if that's what you believe. Because they could be real. Maybe I'm maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Why do you think Jeremy Corbell dismissed the mummy so quickly? I mean, look, if we're being honest, like the history of the mummies like this, it's not good. If we're basing it off what's happened in the past, as that is an indicator for what comes in the future, they do fake a lot of this stuff down there. Look, I have part of my family is from Mexico. I know that they've done this kind of stuff before. I've heard about this decades ago. You know, so now that doesn't mean that's what this is. I'm just saying, if we look at the history of it, so that's probably why he dismissed it so quickly, and why probably quite a few people do dismiss it quickly. But look, I'm just thought live stream it to everybody and everyone make up their own mind. You know what I mean? That's not my decision to make, you know, how you should look at this for you. You definitely decide on your own. I mean, to be fair, we haven't seen any of the evidence, right? So definitely going to hold my judgment for that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Yeah, Ryan Graves' response. Well, and Jessica, that was during the other mummies, right? But they look the same. They have the same white powder. They got the same. I mean, they look the same, right? Essentially, they were smaller and laid out flat. But yeah, that was not a good indication. Remedy says time change. No, just did a live stream 30 minutes early. Again, the real show doesn't start till 12 normally. Like normal time as always. This little pregame. This is just to get everyone in here, get everyone comfortable, make sure audio's working right, video, chat's right, mods are comfortable. Shout out to Marcus. This is his first time modding. So, show him the ropes, let him know what's up. He's doing great. And shout out to Remedy, sorry. Thank you, Remedy. Yeah, Jeffrey says, especially the scientist presented, Ryan Graves isn't an expert and a person who makes mistakes. I mean, that's fair. That's true. He's a fighter pilot, right? It's the same way if a scientist was like, oh, what are you doing up in a plane? He'd be like, hey, I'm the pilot, right? So that's fair. That is fair. Again, like I said, in the Twitter space that I was in that I didn't report on this, right? I kind of forgot, but, probably subconsciously, I just didn't want to add more fuel to the fire. Again, Michael Mazzola, who is going to be presenting today, okay, at this press conference, right, who I was in the Twitter space with, had all that drama over the weekend with them, and Gary, right, all of that. And to be fair, Michael just stated a story that he believed, and then Gary denied it. It's pretty simple. It was really just he said, she said at the end of the day. But he did say in there that, Gary Nolan is maybe going to be studying these mummies here. So now, is it through them? Is it, through some other, I don't know, right? But he didn't want to confirm that. So I don't know. I'm not confirming that, but he kind of did say that in the live stream. So, which was big news too, right? Gary Nolan's going to look at these mummies here. That's not out there. But it kind of fell flat in the Twitter space because there were so many things happening and things being said. It kind of got glossed over. So, but look, it's not every day we get to look at physical stuff, right? Like something tangible that we can judge and analyze and go, nope, that's not real, right? At least it's something instead of just a story somebody telling, right? That they, whatever, without any evidence or anything, right? Like at least there's something here if we're being fair to the whole situation, So, we may not like it, we may not believe it, but at least it's something. To Gary, he thinks this is a joke. Yeah, potentially. Michael Waite says, obviously Gary thinks this is a joke. Well, I mean, potentially. Again, we don't know what Gary thinks. I don't pretend to. Definitely over what happened to me over the weekend, I'm not going to pretend to know what anybody thinks. They can speak for themselves. Mad King, did you have a look at the links I sent to your email? I don't know. I'm Mad King. I don't remember that name getting any emails. I get a lot of emails. So, and that doesn't mean I'm not going to answer because I try to answer everybody. I do. So I'm sure I'll get to it if I haven't. Ricky, I might have to do it when UAP Tuesday show drops. Don't worry, Ricky. I'm on UAP Tuesday on The Big Thing with Christian Harloff today. You can wait. It's not live. But, I guess if you want to go watch it, then let me know how I did. I'm curious what y'all will think of that. So, yeah, again, check out The Big Thing today. Christian Harloff. I'm on there with him. Him and I had a great conversation about Arrow and everything going on. Some of Danny Sheehan's comments, which I will be covering that later in the week. Hey, Charlie. How we doing, buddy? Think you're watching with your dad, right? Make sure to listen to him. He knows what's up. Thanks for joining, Charlie. Let us know what you think of these beings here. I'm trying to keep up with the chat too, y'all, so I apologize. Cover Annie Jacobs and Pluto Loco. I do. I want to. I saw that interview on Danny Jones, and I've seen her before on Joe Rogan and other interviews. So, yeah, I do want to cover some of that. There's so much to cover right now, to be honest with you, y'all. And I got these interviews I've done that I've got to get out, right, too, as well. Yeah, Jessica, we'll see how that went. Again, I think it went great with Christian. I thought, we had a great conversation. Christian agreed to come on VETTED. He said he would do an interview, so I could be able to sit down and have a nice, relaxed conversation with him, probably something he hasn't done about this topic. So that will be cool. I'm going to love to share that with you guys. Donnie Dago, thanks, man. Yeah, coming up, 12 minutes, guys. So get a drink, go to the bathroom, whatever you need to do. This press conference is going to start. I don't know how long it's going to go. It's supposed to be in 3 parts. So we're going to, here, let me see. Just bear with me for a second. So this is their website right here. And hang on. And if we look down here, this is what they're going to be covering. Okay, the worldwide unveiling of 3 incredible unidentified beings. Right, these are the filmmakers. Then it says, watch scientists perform scans and DNA testing on the beings. Then it says, see the scientific evidence that proved these beings once lived and walked on Earth, though their true origins still remain a mystery. The live press conference will feature appearances from Jaime Maussan, Serena DC, Michael Mazzola, and some of the world's leading forensic scientists and researchers. So there you go. That's what's happening there. And you can see their live chat is popping for the video on theirs. Santiago, Sebastian. They said 3, but they only keep showing 2. So where's this third one at? Now, okay, here's something I remember from the stream that Michael Mazzola said they weren't going to have the beings there live at the press conference because they customs. They couldn't get them through customs. So I expect them to show videos and stuff, but not actually have the beings there. Now, I could be wrong, but that's what he said over the weekend. So unless something changed, and yeah, he specifically said customs, right? And I remember at the time thinking of a joke, like, no, it's not a paid event. I saw a quick comment. It's not a paid event. You do have to give your email address, and then it just takes you to a standard YouTube page. So if you just went to the YouTube page, you wouldn't even need to put in your, email address. But anyway, yeah, I made a joke like, or I was thinking in my head like, oh, they couldn't find the right customs forms for these mummies. Like, hey, Fred, hey, listen, where's the Nazca alien mummies form? We can't find that. We can't find what kind of testing. Just put it under vegetable. I think that'll be good. Yeah, I don't know, right? Like, how do you take this through customs, right? Like, is this your pet? Is this art? What is this? Oh, it's a ancient undiscovered species. So, yeah, I can't imagine trying to take this through airport security, right? I mean, you can't even get through with 6 ounces of toothpaste. Karikaru says, LOL, customs guy like, puta madre, why they have to get me getting the weirdos with the mummies? Yeah, that's... I mean, for sure, man. That's hilarious. Oh, God. Lynn's B255, thank you so much to you and your husband. The mummies look incredible. Monkey Boy says, if they are fake, then they are a work of art. Yeah, I agree. I mean, they look cool, man. Imagine having one of those in your house, like in the corner or as a centerpiece. I mean, they are cool. And that's typically how they've been sold before, right? Privately like that. You know, again, this isn't the first time these sort of things have been around. Now, could they have been real this whole time? Sure. But there are people that fake them. It's kind of like crop circles, right? Where you're like, you know, people have faked crop circles, but then some people will say, no, but there are real ones too. So I don't know. There have definitely been faked mummies like this. That's just the truth. Again, I'm not saying that's what this is. Why would aliens mummify themselves? Forrest Wickard asks. Yeah, great question. I don't know. Apparently, you know, maybe this is, they're saying it happened automatically and that they were preserved in this white powder because of where they found them in this cave. It's full of this white powder, and that helped preserve them like this. Yeah, I don't know. I guess they died sitting down like Indian style, like praying or something, or eating, or, you know, how do you die like that? Again, they just look almost too exactly like what you would want them to look like. Real crop circle. I'm not saying that crop circles are real, Peter. I'm just saying people have stated that. Yeah, Marcus, great point. Gosh, I'm trying to keep up with all this here. There's cloud circles now, like crop circles. Yeah, the cloud circles are formed, naturally. I've seen that. I live in Texas. I got these big skies. That I've seen that my whole life. That's just a natural phenomenon with the. I forget exactly how it works, but I've seen that my whole life. This thing can be proven definitively, so I hope we get a definitive answer from multiple top scientists in our labs. Yeah, I agree. Again, we got something to look at, right? Something to study and analyze and then say, no, it's BS. But again, I hope scientists and doctors get to look at this that have nothing to do with the documentary, right? Have no skin in the game. Just like, they got dropped off at their front doorstep, and they're like, okay, let's look at this thing. That's what I hope happens as well. Missoula was on Jimmy Church last night talking about his new documentary. I have not listened to the latest Fade to Black episode. Sam, I apologize. There's been a busy weekend, man. A lot of stuff happening. Neil deGrasse Tyson is definitely going to be watching this. Supposedly, they're going to include him in the documentary, in this documentary. That's what Michael said in the Twitter space over the weekend as well, that Neil deGrasse Tyson, they're in talks to have him in it. Or at least maybe license clips of him in it that he would have to. Okay, so. Do you see the similarities with the Mexican one? Yeah, of course. That's what I said. They look identical in a lot of ways. When will it start? 3 minutes, y'all. Don't judge it now. Let's see the info first, please. If you think that's not science, listen first and then make your decision. Absolutely, Joshua. We're just speculating, man. That's what the live stream's about. We're all just speculating. There's a lot of people here watching this. We're just talking. That's all it is. Again, we're going to laugh some. We're going to make some jokes. It doesn't mean we don't take this serious. It doesn't mean I'm not interested in this. I'm clearly interested. I'm not going to sit here for 3 hours if I'm not interested in this. And I'm going to be dedicating my time into hopefully some Twitter spaces over the next week to talk about this that are that Michael Mazzolo, who's leading this presentation, is going to be putting on. Now, again, I can't come, he asked me if I wanted to do it. I have not gotten confirmation or the links to do it or details or anything. So it could fall through. I don't know. He said he was going to come up for air after this today, which clearly he's probably been busy preparing for this. Have you looked into interviewing Chris Bledsoe? Yes, Trenton. There's a lot happening, y'all. I'm trying, okay? I'm trying. I do a video every day on top of trying to get interviews, which isn't my thing, right? So I'm trying to do a lot, but yes, he's on the back burner to happen or to get an interview for sure. Aqua Raw. Yeah, man, I agree. Someone needs to just take a picture, take one for the team. Yeah. 100%. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in, y'all. Thank you to all the mods for helping out and doing this. Again, there's no sound on this video yet, so as soon as it comes up, we're going to get it going. I'm going to try to just sit back and, it's going to be hard for me, but I'm going to stay quiet. Okay, just let this speak here. So we got Sebastian Santiago. I wonder how they came up with the names. This looks interesting, this little back piece right here, right? What is that? What's that little thing right there? Right? What is that? I mean, look, they're giving detailed look. They're not saying like the mummies are going to be coming soon, just down the road, right? Like a lot of these stories, right? They're like, no, here's the mummies. We said we have something. Here it is. So to be fair, right? Right? There's the UFOs, pictures, all that. It's going to be coming out, guys. Well, none of that comes out, right? Well, here they're actually giving us the mummies. Again, I'm not saying anything about it. I'm just saying, to be fair, that's cool. Let's see what happens. In South America, they buried people in that position. Quite strange. Let people think together. Sure. 18K for Patrick. Yeah, Remedy. That's thanks to y'all. And all the amazing people that tuned into the show, man. I can't tell you guys. We have the best community in the UFO, world here is on VETTED for sure, man. All caps, Mark says. What about your Tim Taylor episode? Look, I'm screaming at me. Mark, relax, buddy. I just explained that. I hate, Rob Sipe says, or Sipe, I hope I'm saying that right. I hate the wanton dismissal of the mummies. There's a lot of smoke here, guys. Suspend your disbelief for time. Yeah, man. Again, we're just talking, Rob. Again, to everyone listening, I hope I don't have to repeat that 1,000 times. We're just talking, y'all. We're just speculating. Let everyone speculate. This is everyone's individual journey. If some people want to dismiss it immediately, they're allowed to. If someone wants to give it time and wait 3 years to make their decision, they're allowed to. And everything in between, right? It's up to everyone to decide. I'm not deciding for you what to believe about these mummies. That's for you to decide. And I'm not going to tell you what to believe. Now, I'm going to give my opinion about what I believe, but that's just me. My belief. That's it. I don't want to control yours. Think on your own. And I want to hear what everyone's thoughts are on this. But of course, I'm open to this. I don't know what's happening. What's coming? A video, Amistadabear? Oh, gosh, I hope I said that right. I'm not sure how they're going to do this. I think, again, they're not going to have the actual mummies there, right? That's what I was told by Michael. They're not getting through customs. They couldn't get them through customs. It was going to be a nightmare. So I would assume they filmed stuff and they're going to be live giving sort of presentations, right? Speaking, and then take a look at this, right? That's what I imagine. I don't know, though. I'm not pretending to know. Cat's Eyes, I do love this community. Y'all are awesome. Y'all in this community are awesome. I mean that. So many of you. It is titled Unidentified Bodies. Yeah. Look, there are people saying these could be not alien, but a separate species on Earth that, just didn't know about or lost or whatever, right? That's been around. So that's possible. Doesn't necessarily mean extraterrestrial, interdimensional, time traveling, another species, another type of human, clones, art, fakes, hoaxes, right? It could be any of these things that I've said. Maybe the humans that got surgically altered before they were killed, and they just look like this. Pieces put together by multiple things, right? Put together. It could be a number of things. That's why they do need to analyze it. You know what, guys? I can't even see how many people are watching this. How many people we got watching the stream here? $838. Oh, wow. Wax Factory. Wow. It's buffering a bit. I apologize. I'm not doing anything. All the same. I got a great internet connection. Everything's top. So I don't know. Tell you what, let's do this. Maybe that'll help. Nice, nice. It's buffering. I apologize, guys. I don't know what's going on. I haven't touched anything. Again, this was supposed to start 5 minutes ago. They haven't started it yet. But that happens with live streams. You got to get it going. Trust me, I know. This is. I'm looking into some new software, though. When I did the big thing with Christian Harloff yesterday filming, he had a couple different types of software. So I'm going to look into one of those to have for when I do live streams. And maybe even when I do the show. I'm not sure. I mean, I like the setup I have, but we'll see. SG, stable and solid stream here. Okay, good. Cool. YouTube has been wonky lately. I think they're doing updates, Heiser says. Yeah, I mean, they're always wonky, right? Joshua says connection's great. Okay, cool, Joshua. Thanks, man. Monkey Boy says OBS is the best software I tried. Yeah, that's what I use, OBS. I love this. Yeah, I use the typical, if you guys want to know what kind of equipment I use the typical mic, like the Joe Rogan mic, right? I've got like an H6 zoom for my audio that's connected to a cloud filter to help amp it and boost it. And then for my camera, if you believe it or not, I use my iPhone wirelessly because they have this sort of connectivity thing. You can use your webcam. I have other cameras to use, but this has always been the best. So I like using it. It's easy. I connect it. Boom. I'm on. So this is what you see right here is an iPhone. So if you're like, Patrick, I can't get my YouTube channel going. Man, you don't need much. You don't need much to get it going. If you're thinking about starting your own stuff and doing your own content, I recommend it. I encourage it. More, start talking about UFOs, man. The more the merrier. People are saying they restarted YouTube and it works perfectly now. So yeah, same, reload and all good. Yeah, there you go, guys. So just give it a reload, I guess. Some of y'all are saying it's fine. Some are saying it's, give it the reload. Monkey Boy, give it a try, dude. If you can't, it connects automatic, like wirelessly. It's super good. If you have a newer iPhone, because your iPhone has amazing cameras on it. Ronald Ryerden says, Patrick, you're amazing, great in UK. Keep going, man. Wi-Fi good. Cool. Thanks, Ronald. Wax Factory says, I build my own webcams. The boards are pretty cheap. Wow, that's cool. I am not smart enough to do that, Wax Factory. Heiser says, mods, make sure you have all messages turned on. Yeah, that's a good point. If you go to the top left, it'll say, I think, live chat, where it gives you all of them. Maybe I should. When's it going to start? It's supposed to start 10 minutes ago. So, not me. I'm just waiting. And I can see everyone in their chat saying, like, what's going on? And I don't think they're going to have sound until the actual press conference start, which, again, they got a lot of speakers. They're coordinating a lot. They got press there. So I'm sure it's just taking a minute to get this going. And, let's be real. What they're waiting for is for a bunch of people to get in there before they start, because they expect people to be late, come 5, 10, 15 minutes late. So they're probably waiting for that to to actually get it going. Yeah, they're probably setting up that set, etc. Yeah, exactly. They got a lot to do. Oh, cool. Thanks, SG. Welcome, everyone watching. If you're new to Vetted, thank you for joining us. If you want, and you feel like it, I'd love to know where everyone's watching from. I see some people putting, UK, Germany. I'd love to see where everyone's from. I'm in Texas. So any other fellow Texans, welcome. Maine, very cool. Miami. Oh, love Miami, man. Bienvenido a Miami. Dude, I love Miami. I would live in Miami in 2 seconds. Oregon, England, Charlotte, Austin, Maryland, New Orleans, Bloomingdale, Louisiana, Glasgow, Nashville, New Mexico, Florida. Toilet, what the hell? Los Angeles, Sweden, Austin. Oh, sweet. Big cheese. Holy cow, Finland. Look at that, y'all. That is, wow. I can't even read all that. Chicago. We pretty much named the world, y'all. Holy cow. We got everywhere. España. Bienvenido. Sweden. Puerto Rico. Brooklyn. Yeah. Jalisco. Ooh, Jalisco. I lived in Veracruz. Mars. Another Jalisco. Tokenland. Oxford. Florence, Italy. Chile. Australia. Argentina. Antarctica. Wow. Okay. Michigan. Detroit. Yeah. Thailand. Man, I love all these places. Some of these places I've never been. I've always wanted to go. Philly. Philly strong. 21st and Christian. I used to live out in PA. Oklahoma, Santa Fe, North Korea, Turkey. Kanka. I worked with a lot of Turkish guys. They always called me Kanka. Scotland. Groom Lake. Area 51. Phoenix. Dude, this is great. Wow, India, Seattle. I mean, holy cow. I don't think we didn't name a place. Alicante, España. Yo viví en Granada un par de años. Nuremberg, Netherlands, Athens, Ireland, Serbia, Washington State. Love that. Center of the earth. Holy cow. Must be gold. The big show just dropped, Heiser says. So don't forget, y'all, after this live stream, if you want, go check out my appearance on The Big Thing with Christian Harloff. Had a blast. The dude is amazing. So shout out to him and Pavel. Yeah, just awesome show. Love those guys. And actually, shout out to Christian told me that Oh, man, what was his name? Attack Peter. Someone named Attack Peter was a fan of VETTED and gave me a shout-out on there, and I thought that was cool. So I gave you a shout-out back on the show. I said thank you. So anyway, if you're watching, thank you. Yeah, just waiting, y'all. I mean, here, I'm just looking at the same thing y'all are. And I can see their chat, okay? I can see the chat of this live stream. Nothing's happening. Everyone's asking the same thing. What's going on? They have 709 watching their live stream, and we're beating that. So that's kind of funny. Colin, what Texas city are you in? I'm in the DFW area. I won't be specific. Jessica said she's in DFW. Oh, look at that. Jem says, can I watch from here? Yeah, as soon as it gets going. This is the live stream right here that y'all see. That's the live stream. I'm waiting for it to start and get this going. Again, you know what? For everyone new that's come, again, this is what they're going to be showing us. Let me show you all again. Right here, okay? Let's move this down. Look. Okay. Countdown's done. All right? They're saying, on this live stream press conference, you will witness the worldwide unveiling of 3 incredible unidentified beings. Oh, real quick, Attack Peter said, what's up, dude? Catch you on the next one. Hell yeah. What's up, Attack Peter? Y'all go check out his channel, y'all, if you get a chance, please. The worldwide unveiling of 3 incredible unidentified beings. And then it says, watch scientists perform scans and DNA testing on the beings. Got these 3-fingered, I don't know if they're feet or hands or what. That one's got a little curl. That's interesting. And then they say, see the scientific evidence that proves these beings once lived and walked on Earth, though their true origins still remain a mystery. I like how they show like a laptop with graphs, right? Like, there's the evidence. We got a graph. I'm just joking. I know they probably just used a stock image. Again, just passing the time here, y'all. Just passing the time, making jokes. That's all it is. Don't take it serious. Yes, I want to see what's up with these beings. If a bunch of doctors and there's a scientific consensus and they're like, these beings are real, I mean, I'm in. Okay? I'm in. Again, they look fascinating, right? Let's be real. These beings look fascinating. Again, if I had one of those in my house, be awesome. Definitely. Look, of course. Oh, here we go, y'all. There was no sound, okay? No sound just yet. Monkey Boy says, love this community, our host. Get vetted. Thanks, Monkey Boy. Thank you, man. Don't forget, y'all, we're having our first Patreon Zoom meeting. So if you want to join Patreon, it's going to be this Saturday. Looking forward to meeting some of y'all face-to-face and hanging out and talking and chatting privately. It's going to be awesome. No sound. Okay, they're saying no sound, so it's not me. Sound is coming. All right, let me just give me a second on the chat. I'm going to take my eyes off of it and focus on this, okay? So I can make sure this is right because we got a lot of people watching. We want to make sure this is right. Yeah, no sound yet. Make sure. Looks like they're checking it right now. So it looks like that's one of the directors, the documentary. That looks like Mazzolo, Jaime Maussan, and 2 other gentlemen. I don't know who they are. We're being patient, y'all. Looks like it's outside. Maybe in the... Oh, they're talking. No sound. We cannot hear. It's not me. That the whole chat is saying no sound on their live stream. Their live stream is literally everyone's screaming, no sound, no sound, no sound, no sound. Trust me. How does somebody not watching this live with them and being like, hey, checking that? Press the live button. Good call. Good call. Still no sound. That's not me, y'all. You know what? Why don't I refresh real quick and let me see if that will do it. Just to be, hey, Lily. Hi, VETTED fam. Hello. Let me just refresh. You know, maybe that'll fix it. Everyone's saying no sound, though. So I don't think it's going to fix anything. Yeah, that didn't fix anything. They're all in the chat saying no sound. Again, how do they not know that there's no sound on this? Nobody can hear the live stream. Cat's Eye said, VETTED live and the big thing, I need weed, LOL. Get it, Cat's Eyes. Do your thing. Again, not my fault for the no sound, y'all. Let me repeat that. Their live stream says no sound. Okay, I'll show you real quick here. Let me see right here. Look, no audio, no sound. It's not me. So don't blame me, y'all. Maybe we can read lips. What's she saying? Y'all read some lips? I could try to pretend what she's saying. Would that be good? Is that, you know? She's saying, thank y'all for coming out today to West Hollywood. Pleasure to meet y'all. Let me pass it over to my friend here, Michael. Hey, guys, what's up? Pleasure to be here. I had another leather jacket, but I decided to go with this leather jacket. We're here to present these mummies to y'all. I told them not to put this flag behind me, but they did. So I'm just kidding, y'all. Again, there's no sound. This is not good. This is not good, man. Again, not my fault. Let me repeat. Not my fault. Let me show y'all again. No sound, okay? Audio, sound, please. It's not me. Just clarify. I'm trying to read lips, but I'm not good at it. He's probably saying all the important stuff right now. You know, guys, you know, these are real. We got proof. They're aliens. We got disclosure. Maybe he's like, listen, I want to know what he's saying. I don't know. I mean, he's probably saying what we think he's saying, right? Look, we got these mummies. We're doing this investigation. Today, we're going to be showing you this and showing you that and showing you proof of what these are. That's what I would imagine, right? What else could he possibly be saying? You know, and I was just joking about the jacket. I actually like that jacket a lot. And Michael's a great guy, okay? We were in the space, Twitter space over the weekend. He was very professional, nice. He answered every question civilly and professionally. What more do you want from someone, right? He was cordial. He was friendly. You may not like his answers, but he doesn't come all aggressive, yelling and, you know, being a dick, right? He's cool. So, again, you may not agree with what he's saying, but at least he's a nice guy. And I respect that. And I respect him going there to take questions on, right? So, again, they're still screaming, no sound, please. Can someone message them? They just ended the live stream. What? What the F is going on, y'all? Okay, this is not my fault. Game over. Hang on, we got to read the live stream, the chat here that people are putting, right. Game over. We died. What is happening? This is crazy, y'all. Let me read some of these super chats real quick. Cat's Eyes attack Peter. Okay, I did. I got everybody. Last time I missed some of those, so. All right, cool. Yeah, look, y'all, it's not, there was no, so you know what? Hang on. Just stay with us. I bet they're going to restart the live stream. So give me a second. Let me go back to, just give me 1 second, y'all. Let me refresh this. What? I'm going to wait for a second. I would imagine they're going to get this going. So if y'all are patient here, we'll wait another second and see if they throw out another one. In the meantime, let me show y'all what they were supposed to show, right? These are the two filmmakers. That's the body. One of them, worldwide unveiling of 3 beings, perform scans, DNA testing, scientific evidence of all of these beings once lived and walked on Earth. That's actually interesting, right? How do we know that? Evidence that these beings once lived and walked on Earth, though their true origins still remain a mystery. I don't know. We're all waiting, Patrick. Yeah, me too, man. I don't know what is going on here, y'all. All right, let me focus a little bit on the Mazzola's reputation is on the line, Captain Coder says. I don't think so, man. If he's presenting something, he makes a documentary and turns out whatever, how does he know? I mean, we do have to look into things, right? That is something that needs to happen. So would people be less likely then to, whatever? Yeah, maybe. That's possible. Rafael Gonzalez, thanks, man. What an epic L, people are saying. I mean, look, I'm the first one to admit live streams are a difficult thing, but I'm also not putting on a press conference and telling the world about it, presenting 3 unidentified beings. But I will say they should have tested live streams before this. That would have been the smartest thing to do. For something like big like this, you got a whole crew, you got all this stuff working. Right now, there's an audio guy being just completely yelled at, right? They may have just said screw it and do the in person. I hope not. Let me just keep refreshing this, y'all. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going to happen. You know what's funny is I thought about that today because this is the channel where the live stream is, okay, y'all? So that's all I'm waiting for to see if it'll pop up again. I was thinking, I hope this live stream works, man. I hope they don't cut it, right? And it's like exactly what it was. Apparently, it's on Total Disclosure channel with sound. How's that possible? Give me a second. Let me. I don't know how it's on another channel with sound. Yeah, that's impossible. If there's another stream with sound, I'd love to know where, because this is where they send you for the live stream. Why would they put it somewhere else? Right? Robert says, hi, y'all. Great show. Yeah, Robert, we're trying here. So crazy. There's no update either of what's going on. So, all right, I tell you what, give me a second while I take that off. Let me do some quick digging, y'all. Just give me 2 seconds here. Let me just see if I can find something. Let me check Twitter and see if they put something up different real quick. Nope, they did not. Dang. Nope. Yeah, no one's watching it live with sound. So I don't know who said that, but that is not happening. There's only one live stream, the one we were watching. And it is not there. Right, I'll show y'all again. It is not there. Again, this is what we were supposed to look at. You know what? I have an article here from Marca we can read. Let's read a little bit about this while we wait for that. All right, so if someone's watching the live stream, let me know if it comes back up. I mean, I do have it there, but. So Jaime Maussan and 2 directors to present Tridactyl Mummies at West Hollywood Presser. The Mexican ufologist is inviting all media outlets to attend the event at a Los Angeles hotel. When Mexican journalist Jaime Maussan presented the Nazca Mummies in Mexico's Congress last year, the story made the news all around the world. It was easily the most covered topic of the day and probably that entire week. However, naysayers immediately started bringing up previous reports of those mummies being a hoax. As a response, Jaime Maussan is doubling down as he is bringing out a new species. He just happened to have a new species in his back pocket for this, right? Like, oh, y'all don't think these are real? Hang on a second. I got the real thing over here. Y'all don't even know. Checkmate. That seems odd. I'm just saying. Just going off facts here. As a response, okay, he's doubled down. He brings out a new species with tridactyl fingers on its limbs. He also got together with filmmakers Serena DC and Michael Mazzola, who spoke to tabloid The Sun. Both them and Maussan confirmed a massive press conference in West Hollywood is taking place at a hotel in the area. See, those are the older ones that they had, right? Real quick, let me just check that. Okay, just making sure, y'all. Just making sure that that live stream isn't back up. Let me refresh. Oh, maybe. Okay. Hang on. We got to refresh. That's good. That's usually a good sign. Okay. Here we go, y'all. Oh, what? There we go, y'all. There we go, y'all. So it looks like they're showing the limbs, different parts. Let me turn that down a little bit. I can hear a little bit of audio. They need to turn down the music. That's not my music, y'all. I mean, they failed on this live stream, y'all. I gotta say, yeah, it's not gonna be good. Here we go. Maybe. I don't know what any of this is. Wait, are those the... Wait, what? What the hell? They cut those open?
Finally, as a result of our investigations, the research team has come to the conclusion that the desiccated bodies studied are completely authentic from
Guys, What is that? Ryan Gosling in the front row? What's going on here? Look at that. Ken and Barbie showed up, y'all. I mean, they should have done a test like at 8 in the morning, you know. Still no sound there. Yep, the sound's gone again. Yep, they lost their sound. Boy, you could see Michael just like, dude, this homegirl just left. She was like, you know what, I'm done with this thing. These two guys are like, am I ever going to get to talk? Yeah, make sure everyone's hydrated. Make sure everyone's got water. Don't worry about the sound. You know, way before. You know. Oh, they ended it again. So we will hang on. Maybe that's not it. That's the replay of it. Let me go to the channel again. Yeah. So these are the 3 live streams they tried, right? All right, I'm going to give them a second. We'll come back to that. I'll go back to this article real quick. All right, here. In a video featured on Jaime Maussan's social media, he revealed that the event is taking place on March 12th. Today, the filmmakers associated with Maussan are the ones documenting 2 new mummified bodies that are strikingly different from the ones they showed in Mexico's Congress. That is true. They're remarkably smaller. Remember, the ones in Mexico that they showed were really small. Both filmmakers are the ones who claim that the x-rays and examinations clearly show that these subjects are not constructed or made by human hands. Well, how would you know they're not made by human hands, right? But they'll say, well, they're made by alien hands. Like, you know what I mean? I think they should have just put made by hand or constructed or put together or, you know. Anyway, both images show by their snap. That's funny. Hang on, I'm back. That's hilarious. Let me know if I'm back. Right? Is this working again? I see it lagging too, man. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, we're back, right? We're back. Okay. Dude, my thing just shut off. They're watching, y'all. They shut me down. I swear to God. They shut me down, y'all. I'm restarting their page again. The good news is that I know I can restart a stream and jump right back into it. I didn't even know that. Holy cow. Okay. Let me show y'all this real quick. So this is what they got going here. That's not it. Dude, this is so weird. It's like, oh, here we go. Here we go, y'all. me turn that up for y'all. It's mono right now, so I can barely hear that. Do y'all hear that? Yeah.
Well, you heard me. I think you know. Okay, we're going to start all over again.
I've turned it up as much as I can, y'all. Yeah, Bruno says some IT guys having a hard time to. Absolutely.
This could be probably the most important finding ever in history. If there is proof, if the scientists can demonstrate
That music is so loud.
real, then they could be considered the most important finding ever. The Minister of Culture of Peru has been confused because they've been presenting the body on the left.
Let me try to listen for y'all. I can barely hear him talking. I don't know what he's saying. It's working on Malson TV. Well, let me check that row. Well, I don't see that. Oh, everyone's putting the audio's okay on Malson TV. All right, give me 1 second. Let me see if I can switch to that. Hang on. Okay, audio is working much better there. Hang on.
Result of our investigations,
Wait, 1 second,
the research
please.
team has
1
come
second.
to the conclusion
1
that
second,
the
please.
desiccated bodies studied
1 second,
are
please.
completely authentic from
Okay. Let me explain this. Okay.
Entonces les explico esto.
One of them is an artesanía and the other, no, can we go back, please?
Y el otro, una disculpa, ¿podemos regresar?
No. Okay, right there, right there, right there,
Muy bien.
right there. Please, thank you. Thank you.
Ahí, muchas gracias.
Go ahead. Okay, there were analyses that were done live, but we have to see
En vivo.
the letter from the university. Okay, 12 scientists from the University of Ica signed the letter. Stop there.
Firmaron la carta.
That letter that we were presenting,
La carta.
11 scientists signed that letter,
Dando,
saying that the bodies are true. If we can hear what the conclusions say, please, can we go back to the university letter after the bodies, please? Sorry, sorry, more, back, back. There, okay, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Okay, right there.
Okay.
Sorry, this is important because this is the conclusion of the University of Icar after 4 years investigating these bodies. Please go ahead.
Investigando estos cuerpos, por favor, avance.
Finally, as a result of our investigations, the research team has come to the conclusion that the desiccated bodies studied are completely authentic from a biological point of view and show no signs of having been manipulated or assembled in any way. Our scientific approach has been rigorous, and the results contribute to the authenticity of these bodies.
This is the University of Ica after 4 years investigating the bodies. Can they be wrong? Can they get confused?
No lo creo.
We took these bodies live in YouTube, in a live stream,
YouTube,
and we put them
live stream, y los pusimos
under the X-rays, the fluoroscopy, the tomographies, and different experts analyzed the bodies, and they concluded that they were real. You can check that recording in YouTube. Was done the 18th of September last year. You can check it out, and you can see all the details and the conclusions. We took a notary that in Mexico, the notary is very important to report officially what the doctors were saying, and they said that the bodies were absolutely real. Dr. Salce put his hand there to prove that this was happening live. As I said, the DNA, you can check the DNA right here. Anybody who is watching at home can see where the DNA is and check it out. If you're a scientist and you know how to read ancient DNA, please do it. In January of 2017, Thierry Yamin sent a letter. Thierry Yamin is very important in these investigations. He sent a letter to the Ministry of Culture saying that he had this finding and he wanted them to participate. 2017 here. And then he sent a letter to the president of Peru. And we didn't receive any answer. Then in July 2017, I went to the Ministry of Peru to ask them to participate in the investigation. They didn't want to do anything. You know, I try and try. We gave a press conference the 11th of July, the day before I went there. I asked them to come to the press conference because we want to present all the evidence. They didn't want to do it. Can you see the resistance? Then in 2023, I went back with my lawyer, Dr. Rafael Berrocal. We went together and he witnessed how we were treated. Even though we announced that we were going, we announced that we wanted to talk to the Minister of Culture, and she didn't want to. Okay, these are the bodies that we have found. Victoria, we made all the DNA samples from Victoria. It's a headless, and that's the reason we decided to take the samples from this body. That's Victoria. We call it that way. The headless figure or creature, tridactyl creature.
Thanks, Solis.
Then we have Albert or Alberto. Albert is right now at the University of Ica. It's different. Every single being has a different personality, has a different face, has a different body, exactly like humans.
Different personality? What, they talk
This
to
is
these
Albert.
guys?
We made all the analysis, tomographies, everything we could. We did the DNA. Can you say this is a fake? Can you see this is the head of a llama?
Thanks, Solisi. Thanks, everyone, for joining in and being patient, y'all. Sticking through this. We made it. We're here. We're seeing something, right? I mean, that looks like something out of The Butcher.
And then we have Josephine.
Josefina.
Josephine,
How do they know if they're male or
it's
female?
very important. It's a female.
How do they know that?
And was the first time that we found two things. One that has X inside. And the second is that has a metal in the breast. This is Josephine. It was a big surprise when we took her to the... We thought that a fetus was inside. We never thought that eggs were inside. All of these can be analyzed.
Why are they showing the old
We
bodies?
need to take these bodies to the U.S., to a big university, big scientists, and they can investigate them Okay, around the eggs, you can see irrigation. This is Luisa, another body that we have.
Thanks, Rob. Sipe. Sipe. I mean, I guess it's Sipe. Rob Sipe. Yes.
You can see the eggs also, Luisa, and you can see how they are irrigated. That's impossible to fake. And we can see, we have seen embryos inside the eggs.
Is that me with the chat?
Maria?
I don't think that's me,
Maria is
y'all.
a human-like body with a huge head, 3 fingers.
I don't think so. I don't have any notifications
every
on, y'all.
hand.
That's not me.
On the foot. The fingers are long.
Hang on.
We're going to have real experts in hand and neck and head
That was me, y'all.
in this presentation.
That was me, y'all. So I
And
apologize.
then we'll tell
It's
you
good.
about this. This is so important. This changes history. This is Santiago, one of the bodies that we're going to present live from Lima today. You can see that it's very close like Maria. It's a 3-finger body with a large head, different eyes. We didn't touch this body. We didn't do anything to this body. It was delivered to us. Michael and Serena were there. They can tell you about this. And you will see later on live x-rays, live tomographies. And you will hear the experts talking about this. This changes everything. Can you imagine if they were living with the old humans 1,000 or 2,000 years ago? Did we receive knowledge from them? Or is this a new species? But there is nothing before and nothing after. It's like they appear and disappear suddenly. That's very difficult in nature.
That's not
In
me
nature, you have
with
development.
the
You will
sound
have
anymore. I thought that
something
was me. It's not.
Before, probably not after they were extinguished. But before, yes, you have to see slowly this process. Santiago is like a little kid. You will see the fingerprints. The fingerprints are different from humans.
Guys, that's not my
That is impossible
notifications.
to
I
fake.
promise. I already checked. I thought it was. It's not me. It's that's not me.
You can see the x-rays here. It's like the head of a little boy, where there is separation between the different plates of the head.
Again, that is not me.
By the way, all this material is going to be available to anyone who wants to see it. We don't have anything to hide. If I were faking this, I wouldn't put it available to everyone. I would try to hide it here and there. No, it's open to everyone. Would you consider I would take the bodies to the Mexican Congress, putting in danger 50 years of career to present fake bodies? Think about that. Because what they've done to me is unacceptable. And I mean the Ministry of Culture. And I mean the media around the world. I'm surprised the media did not check the source of the Ministry of Culture. They would have realized that it was not the same body. I'm not hearing.
Yeah. See, what is that piece on the back end here?
Okay, this is Sebastian. This is another body that we're going to present today. It has different plates, one in the neck. It has some letters there. We have not been able to identify those letters. I think it's very important. This is very new.
How did they know they're
This
letters?
was delivered to us, what, 2 months ago. Yes, we have not done DNA. Yes, we have not done the proper analysis, the carbon-14. We will. But we wanted to present this to the media and to the world. You can see the eyelashes in the eyes. They are so similar to us. Could they be hybrids? Could they have been created by somebody else? Could humans do that 1,000 years ago? 2,000 years ago? I don't think so. You can see the eyelashes there very clearly.
Those are eyelashes?
That's the plate in the back. And you can see letters there.
What kind of letters? Like
The plate was completely covered with diatomia. Diatomia is where they were found in a mine of diatomia. Diatomia is a phytoplankton plant or from the sea. It's fossilized and is used to desiccate. These bodies are desiccated, completely desiccated. They don't have any liquid or oil in their bodies.
he's defecated. I don't think that's what he meant.
This is the plate. What is doing there? Why? So many questions. It's fascinating. Sorry, it's fascinating. Instead of opposing this, scientists should be, excited about this. This is something we have been looking for humanity for so many years. And it's in the hands of civil society. It's not in the hands of government to hide. It's open. Let's be happy about this.
Well, he's really trying to convince us of that, right? I mean,
Okay, these are
I'm not a scientist, y'all.
the
I don't know what to
bodies
make
that have
of this.
been found and presented until now. But there is so much more. Believe me, this is not the last press conference. This is not the last time that we are going to be presenting bodies. It's going to be more and more and more. Let's see how the world reacts to this. As I said, I've been humiliated, I've been discredited, I've been defamed, and my lawyer is going to speak about that.
Oh, what is lawyer? The lawyer? Why is his lawyer talking? Let's hear from the scientist.
Okay.
We don't want.
I hope you are enjoying this because this is pure history. You are part of history. Should be here thousands of media, thousands. This is so important. I have put everything in risk because this cannot be hid. We found this in 2017. I made different programs, and every time we found so many obstacles. That's why I had to take them to the Congress of Mexico, because David Grosh was talking about bodies remaining from the craft, from the crashes, and the government didn't want to present them. I thought was the time to present them to the public.
Wait.
Sorry, I don't want to extend.
Wait.
There are more things to be said. We're going to have a live stream from the University of Ica, and we will have a live stream from a laboratory in Lima, and you will learn so much more about this. I want to introduce Dr. Rafael Berrocal.
Hang on. Is he saying that David Grush's bodies that he spoke of are these? I hope he's not saying that. And why bring David Grush into this?
He's a top lawyer in Peru. He's going to regarding laws. And he's going to talk now about these legal gaps on the anomalous bodies in the Constitution, not just of Peru, but around the world. Thank you very much.
All right. Hey, he gave his presentation. Great job, Jaime. Okay. This is his lawyer.
So a large part of this will be in Spanish. So if you do have your headphones now, it would be a great time to pop them in. If you don't, does anybody need the QR code so that you can log in to hear the translation? Or is everybody good? Everybody's good.
Oh boy, homeboy's got his AirPods in.
primer lugar, buenos días a todos los hombres y mujeres del mundo.
Ladies and
Toda
gentlemen
vez
of
que
the world.
estamos en línea, en comunicación con los medios de comunicación más importante
Oh, there's no way I'll be able to
en
translate
este
all this
recinto.
quickly.
Veo con tanta pasión, con tanta emoción y con firmeza a Jaime hablar sobre los cuerpos, las criaturas tridáctilas encontrados, hallados en el Perú, en mi país, en el cual me siento orgulloso, fenomenalmente agradecidos al cielo, a la tierra, al mar, a que realmente existen todavía algo por descubrir en nuestro planeta Tierra. Voy a tocar un tema fundamental de criterio jurídico. Vacíos jurídicos desde el marco constitucional. Pero voy a partir, no está por demás, recordar un poco nuestros derechos constitucionales que enmarcan nuestras leyes en todo el mundo. Básicamente voy a partiendo del derecho imperativo universal del hombre en el mundo es implacable e indiscutible, plasmado en nuestras constituciones de los países del mundo, siendo así el derecho a la vida, el derecho a la
He hasn't gotten to anything in particular yet.
no estar sometidos ni a esclavitud, como tampoco a torturas. Es un derecho importantísimo a la libertad y otros aspectos y a la opinión pública. Por ende,
There you go.
la expresión, a la educación, al trabajo, entre otros, estos derechos corresponden a todas las personas sin discriminación alguna.
So he's just talking about the rights of a person.
Contemplada la regulación de las normativas sobre el derecho a la libertad del conocimiento en diversas materias, así como respaldar las investigaciones científicas sobre los cuerpos anómalos no identificados, como el de las criaturas tridáctilas, para su análisis y investigación con el fin de llegar a la verdad sobre su existencia. Esto, pongan entre comillas, esto
Okay, they got both voices going. That is driving me nuts, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but that is driving me
el
nuts.
acceso al conocimiento. Por ello, invocamos a los gobiernos del mundo a implementar reformas constitucionales que contemplen en las leyes el desarrollo de la ciencia y la oficialización de la divulgación de información de interés de la sociedad desconocidos hasta la fecha. Pues la humanidad tiene el derecho de conocer la existencia de seres no humanos desde antes, durante y después de nuestra existencia. ¿O no tenemos el derecho? Tenemos el derecho fundamental de conocer lo que dijo y lo que es y lo que será la ciencia en el mundo.
So he's just saying the rights of like science and looking at this, right? Like he's basically just going to talk about Jaime Maussan and the troubles he's been through and the pressures he's gone up against, the walls, right, being shut down, that science should be open, everyone has a right to be heard and all that. That's all this is, y'all. And it's just detailed versions of that and how this investigation has been stonewalled and there should be a right to look at it and blah, blah. I think that's great, but they should have saved this for the end. Right? Let's hear from the scientists, the doctors, why this is real. Not this, in my opinion.
Journalist Jaime Maussan
Y los profesionales juntos,
and
de
professionals
primer
together
nivel, cada uno de ellos,
first level, each
impulsan
of
estas
them
investigaciones
foster
sobre los
this
cuerpos
research
anómalos no identificados para
of
determinar si
non-identified
pertenecen
anomalous
a este mundo o a seres
that came
de
to this
otros
world
espacios.
or creatures from other
Lamentablemente,
spaces, and
Estos
unfortunately,
investigadores no han
these
contado con el
researchers have
respaldo del
not
Estado
been able
peruano,
to have the
sino que han
support of
sido
the state,
objeto de infamias,
and they have been
insultos y
object
descréditos
to
que atentan
be
contra la dignidad
defamated,
humana,
that attempt
calificándolos de
against
mentirosos,
their
entre
professionalism
otros adjetivos
and
especialmente
in
contra
other
los investigadores y
arenas
contra los
and
investigaciones de los
against
licenciados, los científicos,
scientists,
principalmente Jaime Maussan.
researchers.
Estas afirmaciones y estas acciones se han
These affirmations and rights
de declaraciones emitidas por
are
funcionarios del Ministerio de
declarations
Cultura y
issued by
Ministerio
public officials
principalmente del Ministerio de
mainly
Cultura desde el año 2018.
since
Si bien es cierto, esto inicia
2018.
el año 2017, pero en 2018
And
se desencadena
in
con la declaración
2018,
del viceministro
there
de
was a
Cultura de ese entonces,
declaration
incluida a la fecha,
included to date
con la participación y intervención
with
de
the
los funcionarios
participation
encabezada con la
and intervention
participación de la ministra de Cultura actual.
of the Ministry of Culture at
Estas
present.
afirmaciones de los
And this
representantes del Estado
information
permitieron que se
and these
difundieran a nivel
representations
mundial, causando un gran
have
daño moral,
caused
psicológico,
important
económico a
environmental
la actividad del licenciado Jaime
damage.
Maussan. Dichas afirmaciones que fueron
And
realizadas
these
sin llevar a
affirmations
cabo
that were carried out
investigaciones serias y
are
reales
serious
sobre los
investigations and real
cuerpos están
investigations.
bajo custodia.
Let's just hear
And
from the
under the
scientists, the
custody
data. That's what we
to
want.
be studied for scientific reasons. And it's also
Destacar que
very
el Ministerio de
important
Cultura no realizó análisis de
that
estos
all
cuerpos,
these were
sino
done
de objetos
by the
artesanales
analysis
declarados por sus autores y
declared
no
by their
precisamente de los
authors
cuerpos objeto de
of
investigación
the
científica.
bodies subject to the
Por
research.
todo lo mencionado
And for all of
anteriormente,
the above,
se formalizó un proceso
we
judicial
formalized a
iniciando
judicial
un proceso
process
con
Jessica, I think you're right. I do
preliminares
need a drink.
with preliminary
para participar
acts
a una
in order to
conciliación con
participate
los responsables del Estado
in
que
a
incurrieron en estos graves
reconciliation
hechos y
with
afirmaciones,
the
por supuesto, con el fin
government
de abordar solución
in
sobre la
order to find
reivindicación de
solutions.
una demanda.
Again, let me just be clear. I don't mind any of this. Just put it at the end. This is
Million
El honor
pesos, and I
en
have the
cualquier parte del
honor
mundo no tiene precio. No tiene
to
techo,
tell you
no
that
tiene
this
escala.
is priceless. This has no price
Para esta
that can be assigned to
atención
it. And for this,
y para su atención de los fueros
and for the
judiciales y de las
attention
jurisdicciones legales
of the
de
judges
hacerse
and legal
justicia,
jurisdictions,
esta indemnización
this
se destinará a la
indemnization
construcción del Museo
has to
Científico
do with the
y Moderno
construction
de Palpa Nazca en la región
of
de Ica a beneficio de todos
the
los peruanos y de toda
Palpanasta
la
region,
humanidad. Eso lo ha dispuesto
and
el
that
recurrente de esta demanda, Jaime
has
Maussan Flores.
been
A los hombres y
mentioned.
mujeres del mundo,
To men and women of the
debo
world,
añadir y debo pedirles
I have to add and I have to ask you
que vulneren el derecho
to
fundamental en
please
cualquier parte del
don't
mundo.
eliminate
Para eso
the
existen
right,
nuestras leyes,
Thanks for
and
the
that's
beer.
a
why
las cuales
laws do
debemos acudir y
exist,
por
that
supuesto
we
es
have
necesario
to
perfeccionarlas para
perfect
abordar
the
casos complejos y
rights
relevantes,
and the
así
laws,
como este caso, los cuerpos anómalos
like in this
no
case,
identificados que deben
to
ser
rule
tratados
over
con dirección de
anomalous
investigación
bodies,
científica
and
con el fin
there
de
is
declararlos
scientific
luego como
uh,
patrimonio de la humanidad
then
en el
human
beneficio de la
kindness
sociedad en su conjunto, como debería de ser, porque todos
as it should
tenemos
be.
el derecho imperativo
I'm tried,
And
Rafael.
this is
de
an
no
imperative
limitarnos a
right.
encontrar nuestros
And there
conocimientos
is the
por
importance
nuestros
of the knowledge
descendientes, para nuestros
in order,
descendientes y para
so
todos
for our
el mundo.
descendants.
Muchísimas gracias por su fina atención.
Thank you so much for your time and your attention.
All right, there we go. Okay, thank you, buddy. And that guy's a nice guy, right? Like, no problems. I just think they should have saved that to the end.
Efectivamente, se ha presentado una demanda por $300 millones al gobierno del Perú. Creo que esta es la primera ocasión en el mundo, en la historia, que la sociedad civil demanda a un gobierno por distorsionar
present a
o
lawsuit of a
ocultar la
government for
información.
distorting.
Sin embargo, hacemos un llamado.
They're talking about a lawsuit against the Peruvian government right now. Like, I'll be honest, no one cares about this right now. Like, we, you know, why? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I just feel like let's get to what the bodies are and the scientific analysis of why they're real, not this part, not this lawsuit against the government.
And this is massive. And we're not going to be able to hide the truth. We're not going to be able to hide them. All these bodies, they are being extracted. They have been dried or desiccated because of the atomies and the autonomous earth. And these are bodies that we have to research. We have to show them throughout the world. We have to should attribute this benefit. This is what we have here, to be able to make a change in history. We don't want and have no other intention. I love Peru deeply. I love the Peruvian government. And such an important truth. And how serious is this distortion? Because this is a new species, maybe they could be aliens, why not? And from day number one, I want to thank deeply and publicly the company that believed in us, Gaia, and only them. And thanks to them, we were able to do the first part of the research. And they received these findings, and all people in Peru, the next day, they were writing a letter that I had cut the fingers, and I had overposed and other fingers to make these fingers larger, and this is not true. So it has to be clear, and I said it in Spanish. We have to be very accurate in what's being said, and I want to be very accurate because this is so relevant.
Hang on 2 seconds, Johnny Jericho. I never made fun of anyone's English. I'm bilingual. I'm Mexican, dude. Yo también hablo español, mi madre es de México. Nadie se está riendo de él. Tranquilízate y no digas eso, por Dios. Gracias por tus $10, pero no estoy hablando nada mal de nadie que habla español, ni dos idiomas. Estoy hablando de la tema de que están hablando. Pero yo no me estoy riendo de nadie. Por favor, no digan eso. Yo no puedo controlar todo el chat. Basically, what I said is I'm not making fun of anybody that's speaking another language. I speak 2 languages. I'm Mexican as well. I'm not making fun of him for being Mexican. I don't know where that ever came out. I said what they're talking about. They should save till the end. But I never made fun of his Spanish or his English. So please don't say that. Sí, es que hablo español. Mira. This is especially from Spain. You can't get this. Yeah, I'm Mexican, y'all, as well. I speak Spanish. I'm not making fun of anybody. And I needed some Spanish. For my Spanish listeners from Spain, you might recognize this. Dick. You know, I don't ever drink. I've had this bottle for like 3 years. But I need a drink right now, y'all. The audio's gone. That's not me. Oh, no, that is me. My bad.
Se encuentran perfectamente conservados de manera natural por el proceso de desecación a base de polvo de diatomea. Nuestro primer espécimen, denominado Josefina, es un cuerpo tridáctilo de características humanoides, donde puede verse estructuras como son cráneo, tórax, abdomen y extremidades tridáctilas. Lo más relevante de este cuerpo de 60 centímetros de altura es que su cráneo es alargado y se encuentra unido al cuello de manera central a través del agujero magno de características cúbicas, lo cual lo hace completamente diferente a cualquier otro. En el pecho podemos observar un implante donde se identifican metales como el cadmio, el osmio, cobre y la plata de pureza superior al 95%. Esta aleación se encuentra adosada a la piel de manera biofuncional sin producir reacción o rechazo en ella. En el abdomen se identifican 3 huevos de diferentes tamaños en distinta etapa de gestación. Esto nos permite observar que en su estructura hay una completa integridad de elementos de unión y armonía, lo cual lo hace completamente original. Las articulaciones son armónicas y funcionales. Los extremos óseos embonan de manera perfecta. En esta imagen, que corresponde a una tomografía, podemos ver claramente la cavidad oral muy similar a un pico de ave, con un mecanismo de deglución evitando el movimiento de masticación. También podemos ver toda la estructura anatómica resaltando la columna vertebral, además de otras estructuras como paquetes vasculares, ligamentos, tendones y fragmentos musculares que fluyen de manera al 100% natural, sin huellas de armado artificial, imposible de falsificar. En esta otra tomografía podemos observar la cavidad oral y el conducto de deglución como un probable trayecto de una estructura tubular que recorre la parte posterior de los cuerpos vertebrales y que desemboca en la cavidad torácica justo por detrás del implante metálico del pecho.
Thanks, Remedy.
En nuestra siguiente tomografía observaremos diferentes cortes de la cavidad abdominal. En estos cortes podemos observar de color blanco un huevo. El hallazgo más importante es la presencia de un cuarto huevo que tiene 1 milímetro de diámetro. Este se encuentra localizado en un conducto, el oviducto, que sirve para desembocar en la cavidad abdominal y ahí favorecer el crecimiento y el desarrollo de este huevo para su reproducción. En estos huevos pudimos obtener una imagen que nos permite observar las características de un embrión, en donde podemos ver la cabeza, un posible ojo, las extremidades superiores,
these superior like extremities, the rest of the body.
Es una imagen extraordinaria, porque confirma la naturaleza biológica de este espécimen. Sin lugar a dudas,
they're saying it's sort of, you know, solidifying that this is like a natural body, right? This is determining that.
La imagen corresponde a la mano tridáctila, en donde podemos ver que cada
They're talking about this 3-fingered hand here, right? Clearly.
Falanges muy delgados y alargados que permiten un mecanismo de envolvimiento, evitando el movimiento de prensión. Esta mano se une al hueso mediante una articulación del carpo. En esta tomografía podemos ver el pie también tridáctilo con 4 falanges, que es igual a la mano, resaltando la posición en garra de la última falange para un mejor efecto de desplazamiento y equilibrio.
So it's saying it gives him a better equilibrium, right? And he's able to grasp more and grab more better with the longer phalanges, as they're calling them.
Único en su tipo, que favorece la dureza y resistencia del hueso, pero que a su vez mantiene ligeros y livianos, incrementando su capacidad de movimiento y desplazamiento funcional. Nuestro siguiente espécimen es denominado Victoria. Es el único que se encuentra en posición sentado y que además no tiene cabeza, la cual aparentemente sufrió un proceso de arrancamiento. En este cuerpo se tomaron diferentes muestras, entre ellas la prueba del carbono 14,
Thanks,
el cual
Richard.
sirve para datar y señalar su antigüedad. Esto fue realizado en el Instituto de Física de la Universidad Nacional Autónoma de México, dando como resultado un...
Look, they're giving QR codes for DNA results. I'll be honest, I've never seen that before, but I mean, we're in 2024.
Que se comparó con más de 1 millón de especies sin encontrar relación con ninguna otra en lo descrito actualmente. También se realizaron pruebas de histopatología. Estas pruebas de histopatología se encuentran con un proceso de rehidratación que sirve para identificar cuerpos y rehidratar cuerpos momificados. Esta tecnología la utiliza el FBI.
But why are we talking about these bodies? They said they were going to present these 3 new ones, right? Like, these are the old ones. It's like they found a way to, like, shimmy this in. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't what we thought. I didn't think this was what was going on. I don't know about y'all, but I thought it was these 3 new bodies, not this.
Podemos ver el movimiento de mi mano para demostrar que esta fluoroscopía es un procedimiento que permite ver en tiempo real las estructuras óseas. Aquí podemos identificar correctamente y claramente que no hay ningún elemento de armado artificial. De igual manera, podemos observar en el brazo que hay un
in the
tabique interóseo,
hand,
el cual es de gran relevancia porque puede hablar de la
bone. It's
evolución
very
o de
relevant,
la
something that we
involución de la
for
separación de los
evolution
huesos
or
del
involution of
antebrazo.
separation of the
También tuvimos como piezas
we also
sueltas
had
manos de
different
45 centímetros
separate
o más.
pieces.
Estas manos
Hands
son
of 50
impactantes e
centimeters or
impresionantes,
more.
ya que
These hands are
permiten
impressive and amazing
determinar la
because they
existencia
also
de 6
can show the
falanges,
existence of
haciéndolas
6
demasiado
phalanges,
largas
that it
y
is
confirman
making it
el
so
movimiento
long,
de
and they're
movimiento
confirming
para sujetar las
movement
cosas.
of
Algunas de estas
grasping
manos
things.
tienen algunos implantes
Some of these
metálicos de las
hands
mismas
have some
características y
metallic
consistencias
implants.
de lo que se describió hace rato con cadmio y
That
osmio.
is something that
Nuestro
was
siguiente espécimen es
explained
María.
previously, and our next
Este cuerpo
specimen was
es
Maria.
impactante, es el más similar
This body
a las
is
características humanas.
impacting,
Sin embargo, los
and
huesos
it's
son
similar
más
to human
robustos, haciendo
Honestly, both languages right there, like I can't even tell like what the hell's being said right now.
unas características muy similares al humano,
It
pero
has
destaca
some
la tridactilia.
characteristics that are
En su
similar
cráneo tiene una capacidad del 30%
Thanks, Talksteer.
mayor,
Thanks,
lo que
Salochi.
hace que pueda
Salosi,
tener un
sorry.
contenido
Has
de más masa encefálica. Además, sus
more
órbitas
head.
oculares son de mayor tamaño.
This is
no
Wolverine,
tiene
y'all.
glándulas
That's what Chase said.
auriculares y en su cuerpo no se
It doesn't have
identificaron
ears, and in
glándulas
its
mamarias.
body we
En
did
el
not
resto del cuerpo
find
podemos identificar la característica principal de estos
breasts, and we can
especímenes, que
also
es la tridactilia. Esta tridactilia
find
es de 4 falanges más un metacarpo o un
6
metatarso,
phalanges and a
dependiendo la
metacarp,
circunstancia.
metatarse,
En el pie
and
podemos
also in
observar
the
el
foot
arco
we
del
can
pie
see
con
the
la,
arc
la terminación en
of the
garra de
foot
la última
where the
falange, en donde encontramos huellas
of the
digitales de
fingers we
manera
can find
lineal, lo cual las hace
digital
únicas en la naturaleza.
prints that
Nuestro
are
siguiente cuerpo
unique for them
tridáctilo
in
es el
nature. We can
denominado
see also
Santiago.
For the live stream, this is horrible, right? People can't hear. Just put one language or the other because you put them both over at the same. Nobody can tell what the hell's being said here.
La dentición mixta, donde se ven dientes temporales y dientes permanentes,
Temporary teeth
un individuo
permanent
joven
teeth
infantil.
of a
El
of a
siguiente
child.
cuerpo es el denominado
child
Sebastián. Este cuerpo también es de
We also
características
have
similares a
Sebastián, that is
María y
also
a Santiago, pero de
a
una
body
estatura
similar to Maria and Santiago,
intermedia entre
but
ambos.
it is,
De este cuerpo es
eh,
importante resaltar la
it's
presencia
not
de la
that
placa
long. In this
posterior
body we
y
can
de
see
las clavículas, lo que impide que la cabeza tenga
the
un
bones,
proceso de
but
desprendimiento por
it
su gran
doesn't
tamaño y peso.
allow
En este cuerpo, en las tomografías, podemos observar que
the
hay
body to
órganos
detach
viscerales que
from
merecen ser
the head to
estudiados
detach
más
from the
adelante.
body. So
Al igual
it's
que en
something that we
Santiago,
can
vemos que
see, and
Sebastián
it's
tiene el
similar as
cráneo
Santiago.
fusionado y
Sebastián
con
is
dentición mixta. Por
seated,
otra parte,
and
tenemos
it is
piezas
mixed.
What the hell? These extra heads? What's going on here?
Podemos identificar algunas placas,
and we
como
can
por ejemplo
identify
la que
some
aparece aquí,
flakes, metal
frontal,
flakes,
en este momento en donde se observan
flakes that
algunos
we can see
detalles
right now.
decorativos o de inscripción.
That
Todo
is
esto
something
queda sustentado
like
mediante la
for
solicitud reiterada en pruebas
decoration.
documentales
So
al gobierno del
something that
Perú
we
para que
should
se
consider
reconozcan y se estudien estos cuerpos tridáctilos. El gobierno
is
de Perú
to recognize
contestó
and
a través
study
de su
these
ministerio público en
tridactyl
su
bodies
unidad de
in the
biología
public
molecular y
ministry of
genética que se tratan de secuencias
the Republic of Peru,
nucleótidas de 3 ADNs. Aquí
that they
reconoce
have
la
3 DNAs and they
organicidad
can
y biología
recognize
de estos
the
nucleótidos de
biology
ADN.
of these
Además,
3,
señalan que para ellos
and
no
they
es
are also
posible
mentioning
pronunciarse
that
al
it is not
respecto,
possible
puesto que es un
to say
ADN
anything
no
about this
humano.
because it's an
Esto es relevante
DNA that
porque
it
ellos
is
están
not
aceptando
human.
que
This is
estamos
relevant
hablando de un
because they're
ADN
accepting
completamente
that we're
distinto al
speaking
del
about
ser
a
humano.
completely
De la misma
different
forma, nos recomiendan hacer estudios
person.
con
They are also
especialistas de otros
recognizing to
organismos
check this with
vivos,
specialists about
reconociendo
other
y dando
types
por
of
sentado
specimens or
que
organisms,
estamos hablando de
recognizing
organismos
that they
que en
are
su
different.
momento
We're
tuvieron
speaking
vida
about
y que no
organisms
son
that at a certain
muñecos o
moment
artesanías
are
fabricadas.
considered something that
Por lo
is not
tanto, mis
handcrafted or dolls.
conclusiones son, y las
They keep mentioning that over and over, right? We know these are not handcrafted. We know these are not fit. We know these are right. Like it's a very like we're really pushing. One, how do they know this is a female? If these are not beings you're familiar with in a new species or aliens or whatever, how do you know what genders they have? And if they only have two genders, right? Just saying, that's an odd thing to I don't know.
La posibilidad de reconocer
We can see the
que estamos
possibility of recognizing
analizando
that we are
especies no
analyzing
descritas en el árbol taxonómico darwiniano, de las cuales
All good, Johnny Jericho. All good, brother.
su filogenia de ascendencia o de descendencia. Tercero y por último, si no es posible señalar esta correlación en la evolución de las especies, entonces tenemos la oportunidad de aceptar y de reconocer que estamos ante cuerpos de especies que no corresponden a lo descrito en la ciencia en la actualidad. Luchemos por la conservación de estos.
So they're saying these are bodies that just do not exist in science currently.
Mayor conocimiento ante qué estamos y poderlos clasificar como se merecen. Muchísimas gracias y quedo a sus órdenes.
them as what they are. Thank you so much for your time and your attention.
All right, hey, they're presenting this stuff. I hope they put up something where we can watch this like good, you know what I mean? Like the files or something.
To the University of Ica. The University of Ica is the most important in the area where these bodies were found. That's why they are there. They have been there since 2019. They've been investigating these bodies for 4 years. Can you think, just for a second, that 11 scientists would sign a letter saying that these bodies are real after 4 years of investigations if they were not? Okay, let's go to Fernando Correa, a reporter.
Sí.
Hey, thank you to all the mods real quick. Thank you guys for all your hard work. Really, I mean that. Thank you guys.
With me, we went together to Peru in 2017. Okay, Fernando, go ahead.
Gracias, Jaime. ¿Qué tal, amigos? Soy Fernando Correa Domínguez. Me encuentro transmitiendo en vivo y en directo desde la Universidad.
This guy's an investigative journalist, not a doctor or scientist, so just FYI.
Y han sido investigados desde agosto de 2019.
Wow, he's
Directamente
coming in
vamos
hot.
con el doctor Roger Zúñiga, que ha sido el investigador principal, coordinador de investigadores, y vamos a hablar en esta ocasión del cuerpo tridáctilo de María, este ser. Adelante, doctor Zúñiga, muchas gracias. ¿Ante qué estamos?
Estamos frente a un cuerpo desecado llamado María. Este cuerpo fue entregado el 1 de agosto del 2019.
1st of August 2019, they found it.
Y nos hemos dado con la sorpresa de que es un cuerpo que no tiene ninguna comparación con ningún sapiens, menos con el sapiens sapiens. Son cuerpos completamente
Wait, were a couple of those feet broken?
excepcionales. No hay comparación en el mundo con ninguna especie que vive sobre la Tierra.
Definitivamente el hecho de que sea
He's saying this is a species we've never seen.
es una de las características más notables.
Bro, that guy is way too loud.
¿Qué más vemos, doctor?
Vamos a empezar entonces con la descripción muy somera del cuerpo, la cabeza fundamentalmente y las extremidades tanto inferior como superior.
I'm trying to translate y'all, but I hear the English translation, the Spanish, the guy talking over, and it's all mixing together. So then what happens? I can't hear anything.
Con la frente achatada y tirada hacia la parte de atrás, no es como el humano. Luego tenemos que la piel de la cabeza es queratinizado.
Oh,
Es
man,
decir,
this is too
como si
much, y'all.
tuviese escamas, ¿no? Y esto más o menos se asemeja con los dinosaurios o con los reptiles. Bien, luego tenemos
Dinosaur, reptilian, something.
la cabeza, esta tiene piel, como dije, pero no tiene cabello. Es desprovisto
Doesn't
de
have
cabello.
hair. No, completely bald, like a dinosaur, right? Like some sort of like, I don't know, you know.
Que no cuenta con el pabellón auricular. Solamente hay un pequeño orificio en ambos lados para
And no ears.
seguramente escuchar cuando estaba vivo, por supuesto, ¿no? Luego tenemos acá la cuenca ocular demasiadamente grande, ¿no? Y no se asemeja para nada al ser humano. Ahí tenemos una cuenca ocular.
Y'all's comments are cracking me up here.
Restos, ¿no? Del glóbulo ocular que es abultado. Tenían los ojos un poco sobresalidos, ¿no? Que no se parece absolutamente al humano. Tenemos acá la cara pequeña y las fosas nasales también pequeñas, con
The eye
pequeños
socket is
orificios.
Small
too
eyes.
Y lo
big.
que acaso llama la
And
atención
here
es que
we
tiene
can
el
also see, and
prognatismo
it's very
that's what he
important
mandibular,
said.
it
tanto
has
superior
its
como inferior,
lower teeth
demasiadamente
over
abultado. Es
the
decir,
upper
Y'all, this audio is so bad.
human
antropoides.
beings, like
Luego
anthropoids.
tenemos, a ver qué
Also,
cosa,
we
en las
have
extremidades superiores
the
tenemos 3 dedos. Y
upper
estos
body extremities, we have
dedos
3
son
fingers. These
completamente
fingers are
originales,
completely
auténticos, nunca han sido
original,
manipulados porque no hay
authentic,
ninguna
because
They're saying these fingers have never been manipulated, right? I get a little weird feeling, right? Like in the back of my neck that they're trying so hard to let you know nothing's been manipulated, nothing's been touched. This isn't fake. This isn't put together. See, you know. I don't know. I don't know.
el cúbito
the
radio,
there's a
que no es humano, es
separation.
completamente distinto, eso lo va a explicar.
It's like, don't tell me why it's not, real. Like, tell me why it's real.
Superiores, como verán
And
ustedes,
cubitus that we
igualmente
can also see
naturales, no
the
ha
radius
sido
that is
en ningún momento
completely
falsificado.
different.
Este está
Have some respect. This is a real dead body. We don't know that, Neutros. No offense, but we don't know that.
Y luego,
And
si
we
ustedes
can
ven,
see
por
a
ejemplo,
tendon.
What the hell? He's just like hitting that finger that fell off. Like, who damaged that finger? They're fired.
pueden ustedes observar, esto
Is
que nos hace
about
pensar
90 degrees.
que
This allows us
este
to
ser
know
no
that
pisaba
this
con o sea,
being
no
I'm sorry, but look at all the stuff falling off on the side. You see all that? Like that's the evidence. They're just losing all. I mean, this is supposed to. What's going on here? You know what I mean? If someone sneezes, this thing is done for.
las huellas dactilares que no podemos
And
mostrar ahora,
also,
pero
Al final vamos a tener las gráficas.
We can
doctor.
see
gráficas, sí.
Roger,
Sí, es completamente,
extraordinario.
que es
the
completamente
fingerprints
distinto,
also,
¿no? al
and at
humano.
the end
O
we
sea,
will see that it is
las huellas
completely
dactilares
different
son
from the human. The
horizontales y no es
is
como la
horizontal
nuestra,
and it is
que
not
son
like
pues
ours.
redondeadas o
That is like
espiraladas.
circles.
Entonces, acá tenemos este cuerpo,
So we
¿no?
here
en
we
vivo
have
que
the
nadie
body
ha falsificado,
that
nadie ha
I can't hear
modificado,
anything.
has assembled,
¿no? Y es
modified,
completamente natural, ¿no? Y que el
falsified,
mundo
is
sepa de que
completely
estamos
natural,
mostrando
and the
algo
world should know that we're
sin
showing
parangón,
something
su género, como dicen, ¿no?
that
Para
is
que el mundo
real.
sepa de que no solamente somos nosotros los que
The body,
hemos
the
vivido.
people know
o de-
They're just saying these are new bodies we're showing that, other bodies that have lived. Yeah.
la antigüedad,
that are
según el carbono
different
14,
from us.
está entre
according to
1750 y
the carbon
1800.
for
So they're saying these bodies are 1,700 to 1,800 years old off of carbon testing.
Por supuesto.
Más adelante vamos a regresar otra vez con el doctor Roger Zúñiga para que nos hable.
Neutro says it has DNA for crying out loud. It's a real body. Three exclamation points. That's the DNA they're telling you they have, dude. No offense. Think about that for a second. You're making a lot of assumptions there. We don't know if that's even the real DNA. We don't know anything.
Continuar con estas explicaciones y lo primero que le vamos a preguntar es, gracias doctor Edgar, su especialidad por favor.
Oye, radiólogo,
Done talking to you, Neutro. Sorry, man. You just, I don't know what you're saying here. You can't fake ancient DNA. Are you serious? What are you talking about?
Puede explicar, le debo de preguntar nuevamente, a través de los estudios que usted ha realizado desde el 2019 a este ser tridáctilo, ¿ha encontrado indicios de que fuera manipulado?
Sí, hemos encontrado múltiples indicios de que son parecidos al humano, pero tienen muchos rasgos diferenciales. Por donde se le vea, en la cabeza hay múltiples rasgos muy diferentes al humano, en las manos, además de la tridactilia, en los antebraços hay una separación anormal entre radio y cúbito, el pliegue del codo, en los pies, además de la tridactilia, en el pie tiene una diferenciación en el hueso calcáneo, que lo hace particular. En la columna vertebral hay más diferencias.
Trae estas muestras, explíquenos por favor, a ver si lo podemos tomar a detalle.
Sí, una de las hipótesis más comunes de quienes no respaldan estos estudios es que aseguran de que alguien manipuló las momias y que les extrajo el primer y segundo dedo tanto de la mano como del pie para simular que sean tridáctilos. Yo acabo de hacer una prueba con este pie humano, al cual hemos extraído los dedos, el primero y el último con su hueso de raíz, ¿no? Con los metatarsianos. Y se nota, como ustedes pueden observar, escalones.
Let's be real. He's saying that's a real human foot, like bone, I guess, or It looks identical to what they're showing. He's saying it's different, but I mean, that looks identical. I thought it was like an extra piece or something from that.
Un especialista, un
maybe a
anatomista,
normal
un
person
radiólogo
cannot-
se va a dar cuenta.
Look, anyone trying to make, real quick, anyone trying to make any sort of declaration on this right now, it's impossible, right? Because they're not really presenting the evidence in a way that's feasible, that we can actually absorb right now, y'all. Let's be real. The audio's horrible. They're not really showing anything visually, right? They're gonna have to like put up a website or something and put some stuff where people can take a look at it and analyze it over time. Because there's no way to know any of this right now and to say it's real or not, or let's wait and see. I mean, they're showing it, but it's just, this is not a good presentation. Just being honest.
Para que usted nos vaya describiendo,
If you can
doctor
show
Edgar
us or
Hernández,
describe,
ahí lo
doctor,
tenemos, adelante, por favor.
Here, something that
Yo
we
había hecho
have is completely
un
different.
estudio cefalométrico para poder
There's a head
demostrar con
study
evidencias científicas
to
de que esta
show
cabeza
as
de este
scientific
espécimen
evidence.
María realmente no
This
es
is
un
the head of
híbrido
María.
o tiene algo de humano y de algo extraño,
It
por lo cual
has
podríamos considerar que es un
something
híbrido.
human and
Para este
something
estudio cefalométrico he usado yo dimensiones,
cephalometric
diámetros
for head
que se
study.
usan
There's
científicamente.
diameters.
That
En
is
los
not
estudios
me with the
cefalométricos
audio,
he usado
y'all.
lo que se llama puntos craniométricos, como por ejemplo el punto
Something that
Gravé, la
Jesus.
estela, etcétera. Es decir, que estas dimensiones no son dimensiones o diámetros que he calculado yo
Points to measure
de forma personal, sino que son
the
diámetros
head, and it is
científicamente estudiados.
something,
La
it's a
siguiente, por favor.
diameter that
Sí,
is
sí.
not considered
Por ejemplo,
human.
con estas dimensiones calculadas con este software,
And
usé un software
is
el
something
Daikon para poder calcular
that is
estas dimensiones.
considered,
Luego hemos podido
to
demostrar
be
de
able
que
to
tanto
to see the
el cráneo
measures,
como
normal measures,
como la
and
cara,
the
que son las dos
skull
partes en que
and
se
the
divide la
face,
cabeza
as we
cabeza
can
humana.
see.
Guys, I'm trying to control that audio. That is so loud. It's like blasting my eardrums.
Y cara,
normal
que así se divide la
volume of
cabeza
skull
uno a uno. Los
and
volúmenes son
face
equiparados en un adulto humano
is
normal.
one.
En este
This is a
espécimen
human,
María encontramos que la
one of
diferencia es
one.
notable.
And
El
in
cráneo
María we can see
tiene
the difference of the
1995
skull.
centímetros.
Tell me in the comments if you can understand this and know what's going on. Please tell me that you can, because I hear 8 audios, different audio voices, and
Individuo, este espécimen probablemente haya tenido
and
mucho más
it is
inteligencia, porque ya
something that
sabemos
this
que en la
specimen
escala biológica
has.
todo ser vivo que tiene mayor volumen de masa
And it can
encefálica
be
es más inteligente. La
bigger,
siguiente diapositiva, por
right?
favor.
We can see that it is
También hemos
bigger.
demostrado
The
de que
next
tiene otra alteración a nivel de la
slide
cara.
says
Tiene
that it
una,
has also
el
an alteration
maxilar
according to
está
the face.
completamente
The
adelantado
maxillary is
hacia adelante, lo que
completely
técnicamente
in
llamamos
front
una condición de
of what we
protrusión
call
dentro del alveolar maxilar. Esto se mide con un ángulo que también lo calcula el software. El ángulo normal es 82 y acá tiene 108, o sea, es un ángulo sumamente elevado, lo cual demuestra de que este espécimen tenía pues una fuerte protrusión.
right? And the
O sea,
one of
la
Maria is
maxilar estaba
108.
desplazado hacia adelante
What we can see
con un
is that
nivel de
it is
gravedad.
like displaced to the
bro, that does kind of look like Homer Simpson. Okay.
Está bien, perfecto. Tenía un adelantamiento anormal muy exagerado de la mandíbula. También el
was
ángulo respectivo cefalométrico demuestra que el ángulo normal es 80 y aquí estaba elevado
it has
grandemente.
prognatism.
Las dos condiciones, la protrusión maxilar,
It has
que es
two
arriba y la mandibular, ambos son condiciones
Yeah, I can't take that no
poco
more.
comunes en
These
humanos.
two
Las dos condiciones se
are
dieron en
not
este
that
espécimen,
common in
lo
human
cual ya
beings.
pues nos indica de que este no era un
And this
humano,
is
sino
something
por eso nosotros
that
asumimos que
is
es un
telling
híbrido, ¿no?
us
Por esta
that it
evidencia.
is not
Quizás
a
la
human being.
otra evidencia
What the
importante
hell?
a este nivel
Also,
es en el
something
globo ocular.
Oh my
Sabemos que el
God.
globo ocular es un órgano
I mean, that scared me. I'm sorry.
seco,
The
una
eye
momia
socket
seca debería estar resecada y en el fondo de la cavidad orbitaria. Sin embargo,
that
aún lo podemos
normally
apreciar como hemos visto en el
socket
They don't have closed captioning, guys. I already tried that an hour ago.
está
smaller,
sobresaliendo la
and it is
órbita.
something that we can see
Tenía el
that the
aspecto,
orbit
acá hay una
is on a
simulación
certain
como podría
way
ser
out
la
of the body.
faz, la cara
This is
Jesus Christ.
de María,
face
con una
of
exoftalmo,
María.
una protrusión ocular.
They're saying this would have been the face of Maria with eyebrows, as they said it had no hair. I don't understand what's going on.
It has
Es
an
más que
eye
interesante toda la
protrusion.
descripción científica, técnica de
And
estos años
aside
de
from all of the
análisis.
Steve, so said Steve Buscemi.
scientific
That-
Dinámica de esta
this is
presentación y
something that we
conferencia de
showed you and to
prensa.
continue with the dynamic of
Vamos
this
a llamar al
presentation.
doctor
Let's
Mendoza
call
para
Dr.
que sea
Daniel.
I'm trying to translate Sunstar Tequila I can't, dude. It's both audios, bro. It's like impossible for me to hear anything, really. I hear a word here or there, but nothing significant.
All of the
Posiciones en
details.
este lugar, si es usted tan amable.
If you
De un
can
paso adelante,
please
si usted me permite.
stand here.
¿Cuál es su especialidad? Cuéntenos.
What is your specialty?
Es profesor de la Facultad de Medicina de la
I'm
Universidad San
professor
Luis Gonzaga.
of the medicine department,
Jubilado.
Nos trae unas imágenes.
and I'm retired.
Okay.
Antes que nada,
This Grace,
mi agradecimiento
before
por la
we start, I
invitación.
want to thank
Muy
so
buenas
much
tardes.
for allowing me to be
El
here.
día 4 de diciembre del
On
2019,
December 4th of
a eso de
2019,
las 20 horas con 15 minutos,
around
me trajeron a mi
2015,
centro de diagnósticos
they brought to
un
my
espécimen
diagnosis center a
acompañado de otros
specimen
especímenes para las tomas
together
radiográficas.
with others for
Y en
radiographic
este
to
espécimen,
take radiographies, and this
bautizado
body,
por su
our specimen, characterized
como María, presenta 3 segmentos.
Look, if I'm being honest, I want to see all this evidence and hear it properly. And you know what I mean? I do. That's what I thought this was. I can't be the only one frustrated by this. Like, I do want to see the evidence and see what's going on. I am fascinated by this.
Craneana y la base del cráneo
cranial
macizo
area
facial.
and the base of the
En la bóveda
cranium.
craneana podemos ver la
And
tabla
in the
externa
skull, you
y
can
la tabla
see
interna, separando
the
una
internal
imagen
and the
radiolúcida
external
que
part, separating a
corresponde a la médula
radiological
ósea. En la
image
parte
of
anterior de los
the
huesos frontales tenemos el seno
spine
frontal
measurable. We can
radiotransparente.
have
En la
the
base del
radiotransparent
cráneo,
parts in the
el piso
base of the
anterior, el
cranium,
piso
in
medio
the-
y el piso
in the
posterior.
medium
En el
and
piso
the
medio se
front
encuentra
and
la
the
silla
back
turca,
floor. You
lo
can
que
see
aloja a
the
la
Turkish,
hipófisis.
seat
O sea
that
que
has
este
the
espécimen ha
hypophysis. So
tenido
this
secreción
specimen
interna.
had
La hipófisis es
internal
reguladora de
secretion.
todo el
The
sistema
hypophysis
endocrinológico
regulates
de
all
un
the
ser vivo.
endocrinological system of a human being.
En el macizo facial tenemos el maxilar
the
superior
face,
con los
we
dientes
have
y
the
en
upper
el
maxilla
maxilar
with the
inferior
teeth,
con unas
and in the
imágenes
bottom maxilla, we
radiolúcidas
have
al parecer adquiridas. El cuello, la columna
the
cervical no se
neck
caracteriza
and
muy bien por la
the
posición del
cervical
espécimen.
neck cannot be
En el
seen
tórax
very well
podemos
because
ver
of the
la
position
columna
in the
dorsal
thorax. We can see
y en la
the
parte anterior.
backbone, and in
Y'all want me to check another stream and see if it's better? Give me 2 seconds, okay? Let's just 2 seconds. Let me see something. Okay. Oh, hang on. Okay, give me 2 seconds. Let me see if I can find a better stream real quick. They're saying there's another stream that's better. 2 seconds. See what I can do here. I don't think so, y'all. I do not think so. Yeah. I do not see anything. Yeah.
Estas
upper
manos tienen 3
extremities
dedos.
and the
Ambas.
hands that have
Y en la
only 3
columna dorsal
fingers,
podemos ver
and on the
entre
backbone, we
D4,
can see
D7, D8
for between
los espacios
D7 and D8,
intervertebrales
the
disminuidos de
intervertebral
altura
spaces,
y
they
con esclerosis de las
diminish,
plataformas
and with
vertebrales, lo que indica
macular
que
would indicate
esta columna ha tenido
that this
alteraciones
backbone has
adquiridas.
had acquired alterations.
Muchísimas gracias al doctor Daniel
Thank you so
Mendoza.
much, Dr.
Seguimos con
Daniel
esta
Mendoza.
dinámica
We continue with
porque
this
tenemos
dynamic
todavía un
we
par de
have
minutos aquí en
a
ICA.
couple
Vamos a
more
llamar
minutes here
al
in
doctor
ICA, and
Irving
we're going to
Zúñiga
call
para que
Dr.
él sea quien nos dé
Zúñiga,
un
so he can be
resumen
the
muy
one that
en
will give
síntesis
us
de
a
los
very
resultados de
accurate
ADN
summary
de
of the
este espécimen
results
tridáctilo.
of this
¿De qué se trata,
specimen,
Irving?
the DNA results. Tell us,
Lo que quiero
please.
solamente es agregar
What I
que
wanted
todos los
is to
resultados
add
que se ha hecho
that all the
anteriormente
DNA
han sido replicados por la
results
universidad, excepto el
have
ADN
been
que
Hang on 1 second. I might have found better audio.
going to show you.
Yeah, I did find better audio. So hang on, y'all. Let me see if this works. Hang on. Let's do that. 2 seconds. 2 seconds, y'all. All right, here we go.
Done in the lab where we've put the genome of human beings.
Is that better? Do y'all like that?
But that's been done in the lab. It's not reproducible.
Let me know if y'all like that better.
As member of the research team of these bodies, we are inviting scientists to add to our research to do another research of DNA. Therefore, we could continue adding to science. And to conclude, we're going to go quickly to the images of the dactylar fingerprints. And Dr. Zuniga, we are about to send the signal to the city of Lima, the capital of Peru, but an important difference here, Doctor, is the dactylar, the fingerprints. Here we have the feet, and there you can see that we visibly have the lines that are horizontal. They are not in spirals as human beings in these fingerprints.
Yeah, let me turn it up.
We
Hang
can
on.
see it more clearly.
Is that better?
These are fingerprints, and we can clearly see that there is no similarities to humans, and that is what we wanted to
mono.
inform you. That in other
So
occasions
it's only coming in on the
you
left.
had a larger base, but here we can see the fingerprints, for example, with gorilla.
Okay, here we go.
Koalas and mans. And it is very similar. They're spiral, but in Maria and the other bodies have no similarities on their fingerprints with these anthropoids. Thank you so much, Dr. Roger Zuniga. Without precedence, you saw it. And this, we're going to give you the signal back. Fernando Correa Martinez.
Yeah, it's mono, y'all, just on the left ear.
Continue in Lima, Peru. Please stay. There's more to show you.
I hear everyone writing that they prefer this. Please, louder, please. I can't. This is literally, I have it as loud. That's them. That's their live stream.
And we are still here from one moment to the next. We are going to go with our research colleague, George Mantilla. And I'd like to take advantage to congratulate scientists, doctors, and the doctors of ICA at the Luis Gonzalez Hospital.
No, Greg, because I don't think so, man. I don't think this makes everyone look bad. You know what I mean? Look, this could be very well real. The problem is just this presentation was a little wonky today. That's all.
Thank you. We're transmitting from the city of Lima. And they have given us their facilities to take the tomography so the body can look at these tridactylic bodies, if you can move them so the audience can see. This is called Sebastian, and this is called Santiago. We're estimating that Santiago is younger. This is Sebastian. But the knowledge of science, why have they been mutilated? The scientists have always said that these bodies, and we have an expert, we have a forensic expert, and we have a diagnosis, and they are revealing. So we have Dr. David Wills and Dr.
That guy looks so happy to be on TV.
One of the most important specialists and physicians. How are you? And these conditions are a little bit tight in the place. Good afternoon. What is the diagnosis? that you can obtain by seeing this body.
Heard.
What we can observe is where the tomography, in this tomography, is the eye socket is larger than the inside socket in both sockets. You can see the area of the zone is a nose that has very small openings. When you see the bone structure, that it has all the constitution of a skull that is very similar to a human skull.
I mean, it looks
Here you
identical
can
to a human skull.
The mandibula.
It looks like a human just scrunched up,
Attention
essentially.
are the metal
I'm not
plates.
saying anything. I'm just saying that's what it looks like.
We're going to zoom towards the neck. This is similar to some implants that we have been able to find. These are implants over the body that we have found in other creatures. This is impressive. This definitely is something different. This is what we can underscore.
Like, what's the point of that? Right? What's the point of those plates? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. What's the point of having that? Like, what's it doing? It's like a collar that they wear? Like, I don't understand.
Fingers. These fingers are complete. They have not been manipulated. There's no sign that they have been manipulated. There's no question that these are tridactylous bodies. Here you can see the hands and the feet of Santiago, because between we can see different age, that Santiago and the other body have different ages. So one would be between 7 and 9.
How do they know that?
So we have
How do they
a
know how they
perspective
age? How do they know? Does that make sense? Like,
of our human paradigm.
when we say 7 or 9, we're talking about 7 or 9, what? Based on 365 days of the rotation of our planet around the sun, right? Does that make sense? Like, I don't know. I'm just saying, why give it an age like that? Like earthly age it has?
Images don't show any signs of having removed the fingers. The whole articulation is coherent with 3 fingers. So this is a correlation, an interbone correlation, and there's no evidence of any bones to have been removed.
Czar said, Patrick, what's your honest opinion on this so far? Honestly, I can't have one. The presentation hasn't been good enough to have an actual honest opinion on this, right? I'm just making little comments about little things I see now, but overall, there's no way it's impossible. This presentation is no way enough for me to have a conclusive answer on this, in my opinion. You know, everyone decide on their own.
And this is another fraud. It's not true. We are experts in plastic surgery, and I'm the president of the Legal Medicine Peru, and they belong to the bodies that we're seeing. And now please show us, Sebastian, this part, because we thought initially that the neck had a lesion because of the metal on the neck. to put it together, the head with the body, but there's no evidence showing us that there was any problem there.
To put the head together with the body. They kind of just, did they just admit that they put that together?
That the tissue holds the body, so when it's dry, this that you see in the bodies lose it.
I bet that metal plate is holding that head together. Otherwise, they have no way to do it. But I don't know, right? Who knows?
The atomite earth that dried it. And it has an absence of the sternum. And also, I was surprised that ribs join towards the front, like in a circle.
Let me be clear, y'all. I'm not an expert. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. I'm a regular person like you looking at this. The audio just went out. Not me. I don't know what just happened.
Vamos a ir desplazándonos al otro ambiente donde estamos con los cuerpos, porque vamos a tener un acercamiento de ellos. Una cosa, como hemos dicho, los científicos pueden opinar desde su casa, desde el móvil, sentados en cualquier lugar, y hacer comunicados y decir que esto es falso. Sin embargo, ninguno ha tenido el valor, y se los digo aquí, desde Lima, no han tenido el valor con estos profesionales para poder acercarse a esta investigación y despejar sus dudas, porque ustedes pueden traer todas las dudas y cuestionamientos que quieran. La única manera de despejarlos es viniendo a hacer ciencia.
So they're saying you can bring all the doubts you want. The best way to do is, scientific analysis, and let's look at it. And I agree.
Rusos, franceses, japoneses, así que dejen. Acá tenemos los cuerpos. Aquí está Santiago.
Chris Colin Lopez. There's some context lost in the translation, but not really, man. They needed to present this a little differently, in my opinion.
Característica. La tomografía, ya con los cuerpos acá presentes, vemos que son cráneos un poco más alargados que lo que normalmente.
Omar Topete says, some of you care about the presentation more than the evidence data itself. Yeah, the presentation is presenting the data. If the presentation's not good, meaning we can't get a good look at the data. So they kind of go hand in hand in this, right?
En el mayor, vamos a desplazar un poquito la camilla para que podamos acceder hacia allá para ver.
No, me gustaría, colega Ricardo, que vieras este segmento, que no, ahorita me he puesto los lentes, pero yo lo siento con lupa. Acá
Yeah, good point, John Hobart. Sure.
Igual que en la momia amarilla. Las huellas digitales no se ve como de los humanos. Pero en la foto se pueden ver nítidamente, ¿no? Son huellas digitales transversales, paralelas y transversales del longitudinal del dedo. Es una cosa única.
It's unique. There's some.
Es la longitud de los dedos, ¿no? Que definitivamente sí es diferente, pues, a lo que los humanos pueden presentar. No son dedos muy alargados, tanto de los miembros inferiores.
Se podría decir, doctor, que este cuerpo, estos pies son muy extraños, no solamente porque son de 3 dedos, sino porque
They're saying the body is strange.
es planta y la otra mitad es dedo, ¿no? Prácticamente 50.
Sí, esa proporción es diferente.
The proportions are different in the body.
Y con lo que a mí respecta, en la parte de cabeza y cuello, vemos pues la oblicuidad de los ojos, que es sumamente diferente, ¿no? Más o menos 45 grados de implantación en relación a la implantación del canto externo con el canto interno, sumamente oblicuo. Y unas fosas nasales muy pequeñas, un poco anchas incluso, parecidas a los primates, podría decir.
We're talking about the nostrils of the nose, the eyes, the angle of it.
De dos simios incorporados en el ADN de María, ¿por qué no podría tener una proporción similar? ¿No?
Seguramente cuando se le haga el curso.
Audio cut out. That's not me. Again, guys, that's not me. There we go. There we go.
Y la verdad que estamos muy satisfechos desde aquí de poder haber aportado esto. Invitamos a los científicos del mundo, a los catedráticos, a los profesionales de
I don't know what happened to the English here, y'all.
se interesen un poco más en conocer esto. No le hagan caso, lamentablemente, a mis colegas de la prensa que están siguiendo el guión del Ministerio de Cultura. No sé qué muñecos van a inventar ahora los del Ministerio de Cultura para tratar de compararlos con estos seres extraordinarios. Este es un hallazgo único en la historia y nos evidencia que hemos tenido convivencia con otras especies que no corresponden a la evolución humana. Otras especies que nos van a hacer cambiar.
Let me see if I can find another stream, y'all.
Busquen la información y la van a encontrar. Muchas gracias desde aquí. No sé si tienen alguna consulta. Regresamos la transmisión a la ciudad de Los Ángeles, en California. Estuvo con ustedes Joyce Mantilla desde Lima, Perú.
They were in Peru streaming that, so that's cool. That's not me, y'all. That's not me. That the audio's out. There we go.
Que han estado involucradas en este extraordinario descubrimiento. Más de 50 científicos han tenido acceso a los cuerpos.
More than 50 scientists have had access.
Not one that has investigated these bodies has thought that these bodies are not real.
Not one of the 50 have thought that. All right, hey.
And I believe it's enough proof that
that's a lot.
It's a real finding, and this finding has to be known by the world. Okay?
It's not the findings. More people need to study them.
Actually, Adam, did you want to come up first, and then we'll conclude things? So, second last person speaking today is Adam Curry. Adam Curry is very well known in the scientific community and a real pioneer when it comes to researching and investigating new technologies. So over to you, Adam.
All right, shout out Australia, right? Adam, here we go.
Good afternoon. I'll keep it brief, but I wanted to start with a few quotes. And these are quotes about breakthrough scientific discoveries from authorities in the past. Quote, Louis Pasteur's theory of germs is ridiculous fiction, said Pierre Paget, physiology professor in 1872. The abdomen, the chest, and the brain will be forever shut from the intrusion of the wise and humane surgeon, said Sir John Ericsson, the chief British surgeon, 1873. Heavier than air flying machines are impossible, said Lord Kelvin, who is the president of the Royal Society in 1895, just a few short years before the Wright brothers actually took flight. Computers in the future may weigh no more than 1.5 tons, said
I'm laughing at the chat, y'all, not this guy.
I could keep going, but the point is that when it comes to breakthrough scientific discoveries, sometimes the officials get it right, but sometimes the officials get it very wrong. I had the opportunity to participate in some of the activities in Mexico and Peru as an independent observer. And when I became satisfied of the seriousness and scientific credentials of the investigators involved, and that these specimens were indeed authentic anomalies, I realized that we might be dealing with something similar. This is a breakthrough scientific discovery in its early stage that is meeting some
I don't know what's going on with the audio, y'all. Again, it's not me.
Y ahora nosotros vimos y supusimos
They're saying they saw false reporting.
que se hizo un análisis de terceros.
So they're making calls to other qualified laboratories or universities that want to study this, and feel free. I mean, look, opening it up like that, how can you not have respect for that at the end of the day, right? Regardless of what you think about this, the presentation, whatever, just that statement alone. Hey, absolutely. Who wants these? Who wants to look? I say let's get at it. Because really, they could put any other, if they prove it's fake definitively, then they will stop anybody from ever doing this again. So I say let's all hands on deck and get at it and look at it. And if it's real, awesome. And if it's not, it'll stop other people from wanting to do something like this.
Se dijo que primero increíble, después era ridículo. Y muchas veces los descubrimientos científicos no son aceptados en un inicio.
God, my hair is crazy today.
No debemos de repetir el ciclo. La curiosidad humana.
I can't hear any of this.
Importante.
I mean, he's just talking about literally, hey, let's explore, let's look at this, let's not ridicule it, right? Let's be open, let's get universities, labs at it, right? Which I agree with.
Muchísimas gracias.
Oh man, they got to get this audio right, y'all. This is. Okay, I got an idea. If y'all can bear with me. 2 seconds. I got an idea. Let's go to Mouse on TV again. I bet that's good. Right? Because we cannot hear this.
Nos dimos cuenta que era una historia que se tenía que contar.
Damn it! I thought that would be good.
Estos seres vivieron, respiraron y se movieron en este mundo. Los científicos y los políticos y todos en el mundo están tratando de entender si fue o no fue real.
They're saying, everyone's saying no, but what if they were real? All right, so I get that. What if they were? All right, let's find out.
To people that have suffered abuse before. Imagine having suffered abuse and going to tell people about it and being told that, no, you weren't abused. That's not real. That's the energy that we've been feeling with these beings. They are no longer with us. They have passed away, but somebody has to have a voice for them. And that's all we're trying to do right now. So we're here to say that this is not a hoax. This is real. We don't know what they are. We don't know where they're from. We don't know who or what created them, but they are real. There are so many of them now. It's undeniable. And one of the greatest things for us, the greatest gift, I guess, that we got to receive when we went to Peru was that we got to meet these doctors and these scientists that are so passionate about proving the authenticity of these characters. These people don't need fame. They don't need fortune. They don't need to lose their jobs and their careers. Jaime is an iconic legend whose name has been completely defamed in the media. But we're here to tell you that everything that you've heard about these beings so far in the media is not true. So all that we ask is that you keep an open mind. then instead of listening to gossip and hearsay, you listen to the science. You listen to your scientists and you listen to your doctors. And if anybody here has any contacts in the scientific world here in America, we implore you to share this live stream with them and to ask them to come forward.
Don't
Jaime
share
and his
this live
team
stream.
are able to give actual specimens of these beings to anybody in the scientific community that is bold enough to go against what society has been saying and actually do the work and do the research to figure out what these bodies are and where they came from. But I want to thank all of you once again for being here today and having that open mind and having that excitement about the fact that we've discovered something. We don't know what it is, but it's really freaking cool. Thank you.
Okay. First of all, I want to thank Michael Mazzola and Serena.
Jesus.
Thanks to them, this really happened. Without them, probably this could have not happened. I want to tell you now what is next. We're going to have a press conference in Peru, the 4th of April. Very reputable scientists from America, very reputable, I mean, top scientists from America are going to be there, are going to study the bodies from one-to-one, face-to-face, and they probably, I hope, will give their results in this live stream if you want to follow the 4th of April, because this is not going to finish here. We will continue fighting and presenting this to the world. I hope the media, you are welcome to come to Lima the 4th of April at the Sheraton Hotel, 10 a.m. in the morning. Probably you will be able to witness if the Peruvian governments allow us to have the bodies there. If they don't confiscate them, we will present them to anyone who wants to see them, especially the media from the US, from around the world. This is huge. This is big. As a journalist, I tell you, this is the biggest story that I have found in 50 years. 50 years. I am an honest investigative journalist. I became head of 60 Minutes, anchor of 60 Minutes in Mexico. I work very close to Mike Wallace and the people there, okay? I have a program for the last 25 years in the Mexican TV. It's 25 years old, this program. I also have a newscast from Monday to Friday. I am a journalist. I want to tell you this. I am not an ufologist. I am not an enthusiastic of UFOs. Stop saying that about me. I am a journalist, pure journalist. I've been recognized in the Capitol Hill. I've been recognized in the UN. I have won 3 times the National Award on Journalism of Mexico. And I have been recognized by the journalists in Spain, by the UN, as I said, and many others, because I am a journalist. But when they want to reduce this finding, they say, oh, it's a UFO enthusiast. The controversial Jaime Maussan. Why am I controversial? Because I say the truth? Is the truth controversial? Then I am controversial. Otherwise, I am honest, I am ethical, I have never been corrupt. I can be wrong, I accept that, but I never lie. And that's very important for me to say it, because I am tired of being called all that adjectives. It's not fair for a journalist.
All right.
I want to thank you.
Hey, I can appreciate that passion.
Thank you. I want to thank you for coming here. I hope all the people, all the media that didn't come, but follow this through the internet, realize how much you lost not being here. Because this is important. It's not about us. It's about the people. It's about their reality and the future and the past. Just consider for a second that this is real. Just consider for a second these are realities. Everything would change. And that's what the anthropologists and archaeologists of Peru doesn't want that to happen. And it's time to know the truth. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed here. I hope you felt that you are now part of history, and I hope you will continue reporting this because it's very important. Thank you. I think that, you want to say something?
Thank you. Thank you.
Was that the audio guy?
Thank you. Can you hear me? Thank you very much, everyone, for coming out. It means a great deal to all of us. My name is Dan Harari.
Oh, sorry.
I had the honor to do the public relations and help Michael and Serena with today's event. And it was pretty remarkable.
The PR
Thank
guy.
you for going out on a limb with us. Because this is real. This stuff is real. Before we do Q&A, is Dr. Peter Hauser here? Is that you from UCLA? We'd love to talk to you after. Well, can you? We're going to do Q&A. Not doing Q&As? Okay. Okay. I'd love a group photo in front of the signage for the press. We got Jaime over there. And then everyone's available for one-on-one interviews. I'm here. I will help you as best I can.
Very cool.
Can we move the chairs? We'll move the chairs out here. We'll do some interviews in front of the signage, which I think is the way to go. And again, thank you very, very much for coming, and I'm here to help you.
One last thing, guys. Our colleague, Martin Acarica, has published a book in Spanish about these beings, and we're going to play a quick promo for that. Thank you so much for being here.
All right. Okay. Let's see if they play anything else. I'll give my final thoughts. Okay, let's watch this, y'all.
Al expediente se encontrarán con una historia de dolores, contratiempos, abusos y difamaciones, pero también de éxito, de satisfacciones extraordinarias por la ya comprobación científica lograda en los análisis de los cuerpos no humanos. Albert Camus, Premio Nobel de Literatura, decía que el papel del escritor no puede ponerse al servicio de quienes manipulan la historia, sino de la verdad. Yo no puedo acomodarme a la mentira ni al servicio del desconocimiento. Tampoco soy partidario del engaño ni de la manipulación, donde los negacionistas, los detractores, en su ignorancia y desesperación, hacen de la desacreditación su deporte, pues son soldados de la anticiencia, queriendo fortalecer el imperio de la ignorancia. En la lucha vulnerable pero tenaz, nace Expediente Abierto, impetuoso por la verdad, muestra las interrogantes científicas más apasionantes de la historia acerca de nuestro origen y cuyas respuestas son más insólitas de lo esperado. Contiene evidencias de un hallazgo sin precedentes estudiado ya por especialistas, científicos e investigadores de todo el planeta. Se trata de una especie que aún no hemos descubierto viva. ¿Es quizá la prueba de vida en otros planetas? Expediente Abierto cuestiona nuestro pasado y quizá nuestro futuro como raza humana. Te maravillarás con la inmensa posibilidad de que, en efecto, somos polvo de estrellas.
Okay, I'll just give my final thoughts here. Then I'll cut off the stream here. First of all, I just want to say thank you to all the mods for helping out. Thank you for everyone that watched and joined in and jumped in the chat. Yeah, maybe it got a little spicy back and forth. It's okay. There was a lot going on. It was a long time. I get it. So it's all good. I appreciate everyone's questions, concerns, totally understand. At the end of the day, this presentation was in no way should reflect what we think about those mummies. If we're just going off the presentation, that wouldn't be fair to the work that those people have done. I would blame whoever was in charge of putting the presentation together and getting it to live stream right and audio and all that, right? So, to be fair, I don't think it's, in my opinion, right? This is for me. Everyone watching should decide for themselves. I'm not telling you what to think. I would never do that, nor would I shame you if you're into this or not into this. It's up to you to decide. But in my opinion, it's not fair to really judge this presentation like, the beings themselves, right? These mummies. So we'll see what happens April 4th. I'm curious about that. Am I going to follow this along? Yeah, of course. Again, it is something tangible to look at and decide if it's real or not, right? Was it a hoax? Is it real? I don't think we can decide based off of this alone, right? Now, you personally may, if you have other experiences in life, you may think one way or another because of it. But trying to force someone else into that belief because you've had that experience with that is, is odd. So all I would say is decide for yourself. Make up your own mind. But I don't know if this presentation really, we couldn't really get a grasp of what the actual evidence was, was what was going on. If I was them, I would have made some like top 10 points of why this is real, top 10 that, made some points and then show that point and then show the evidence of that point, right? Big bold letters and text and then boom, show that evidence, right? Instead, it was kind of just, it was sloppily put together, but to be fair, productions like this, regardless, that can happen all across the board with live streams and that sort of stuff. You could tell that they were trying to shoot that live stream out to multiple different accounts. And I guarantee you that's what really screwed up a lot of it, right? Because I couldn't figure out the audio and everyone, and you got one guy back there probably trying to figure it all out on, 2 different laptops and just didn't know, you know what I mean? You got the live sound, you got the live crowd. So, it's all good. I'm going to wait and see. I'm curious about this April 4th one. But just based off this presentation, I think that's, I personally am not going to be able to tell what's going on. But just like my gut, right, if I'm being honest, just like what's my gut, I'm not really buying it. But that doesn't mean anything. Again, I'm not an expert. I'm not a scientist. I don't know anything, right? So I'm not a doctor. I've never studied bones or done an MRI or looked at anything. You know what I mean? It's just my gut. Like I've never, right? And knowing the history of mummies like this, that they do put them together, right? That is a history of that. Again, that's not to say that this can't be this new species. I'm not saying that. I don't know. So we'll wait and see, right? Again, there's supposed to be some Twitter spaces later in the week that maybe we'll be talking about this. So I'll see if Michael reaches out to me and gets me involved with that. I'll keep y'all up to date of how that goes. So anyway, I just want to say thank you to everyone watching and that watched the stream. Thank you for sticking around. I think we did 3 hours today. Holy shit, that's definitely the longest stream I've ever done in my life. I've only done like on one hand. How many? I don't even know. On 2 hands. Not very many. So thank y'all for being patient. Thank you to the mods for stepping in and doing what they did. And thank you to everyone who threw out a super chat. I appreciate it. And yeah, thank you guys. I could see everyone commenting. Yeah, it was fun just to hang out with y'all. If I'm being honest, I love doing the live streams and just hanging out. We could, we could watch paint dry and we'd probably have a good time just joking and talking and, so whatever. I just dig hanging out with y'all. And I brought out some whiskey, y'all, that I haven't had a drink in, honestly couldn't tell you. I don't drink really, guys. I don't, hardly at all, period. So I don't even remember the last time I had a drink. So I said, I've had this ball forever, but man, this made me want to have a drink. And I had one because I can't go over that. I got stuff to do. I got work to do. So anyway, thank y'all so much. And yeah, we'll see you guys on tomorrow's video. Don't forget, if you want to join our Patreon, we're going to be doing a live sort of private Zoom meeting with all the Patreon members. Our very first one. When is it? It's Saturday, March 16th, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. And again, videos coming out all week. Nothing's stopping. Same time. I did this video because it was going to premiere at the same time as our videos that normally premieres. Right? So I figured, you know what? Let's watch this. Let's see what's going on. Let's be fair to this, right? Objective. Let's look and see what was presented. So, look, I wish them the best on their next live stream that they do. I would not share this live stream with anybody and be like, yeah, check this out. You can learn about this. I don't suggest that. Not any of the live streams we checked out. Maybe there was one floating around that was okay or something. I don't know. But the one that they were promoting, the one that they were saying, sign up on this website and get in, that one was not working. So anyway, thank you guys again for watching. We'll see you guys on tomorrow's video, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. I've got a few interviews in the bank. I've got some episodes I'm supposed to get out. So I'm not really sure what's coming tomorrow. In fact, I've learned my lesson to not tell y'all what video is coming tomorrow, because if something comes up and I don't show it, I see it in the comments. Hey, where's this? Where's that? And I get it. I totally get it. You know, I do. So I'm just going to say, I don't know what's coming out. And we'll go with that. So anyway, thank you guys so much. Let me just make sure real quick. There's no questions here in the chat that I need to be answering. Again, thank you to all my mods. George Sankey. I hope I'm saying that right, George. I never get your name right, but George is legit, man. Did an interview with him. He's awesome. Check out his channel. He does with Hello Alley. They have like a, some interviews that they do sometimes. Super awesome. Great dude. They worked for Chris Leto and all that. George, shout out to George. Sage Sleuth, thank you so much for modding. Heiser Soze, Remedy, Brookers, Marcus X Art, who this was his first time modding. Marcus crushed it. Let's be real. Who else am I missing, y'all? Who else am I missing that was a mod? I think I got everybody. Brookers. Yes, Brookers killed it. Yeah, you look, everyone killed. Oh, Jessica. Jessica was here for a minute. I don't know if she's still around. She did a great job. Thank you for stepping up. It was a lot to ask. And yes, Jessica, thank you so much. Look, honestly, I wasn't paying attention, but I don't think we got hit with bots or anything, right? As far as I know, everything went smooth. I didn't see anything about that. Wax Factory, I was moderately funny. Now, God damn it, Wax Factory. Yes, that is funny. Honestly, I looked down at the chat multiple times, and if I laughed, honestly, it was me laughing at y'all's comments, okay, half the time. I swear, some of y'all are just so funny with the shit you say. It gets me every time. I almost wish I could just open a chat, put something funny on, and y'all go at it, and I just get to laugh, because I love laughing so much. You have no idea. Like, that's my favorite thing to do, is to laugh, about something. So respect to y'all for being troopers. The vetted community, y'all are so amazing. Can't wait to see how much we grow and what we do. Again, if you didn't already, go check out The Big Thing with Christian Harloff. I'm on that episode today. I had a kick-ass time with that guy. Again, that guy is exactly what you think he is. He's awesome. So please go check out that channel and subscribe if you haven't already. Christian has agreed to come on Vetted. We're going to do an interview. We'll do a cool, relaxed, get to know Christian in a way I'm sure you've never heard, right? So that's going to be awesome. And I do have some interviews coming out with Darcy Weir. He's got a new documentary, and we even spoke about these mummies, some other stuff. It was a great conversation, so I look forward to putting that out. I do have my Tim Taylor episode that's going to include my Grant Cameron interview that I've done. That is coming out soon, too. Again, I'm not sure the days, as I don't want to give any promises here, okay? So, yes, awesome. Thank you all so much. And maybe I missed Digital Villain. Maybe I missed, but when are we getting the Tim Taylor episode? I remember I promised not to make any promises on that when it's coming. It's going to be in the next few days. I've just been busy, y'all. Okay, and that episode requires a lot of editing and putting together, and I want to make sure it's right, okay? So that's all it was. I had a bunch of stuff happen over the weekend, right, with air, all this stuff, and it just takes precedence. Again, that story's not going anywhere. So I'm trying to jump on the stuff that's relevant for the majority of people that want to see that stuff. But trust me, I don't forget any of this stuff. Some of these topics take longer to vet, y'all. That's all it is. And sometimes when I'm ready to put something out, I get new information. I'm like, damn it, I got to wait now. And that's basically what happened with Tim Taylor. And other stuff happened that sort of got put in the way. So that's all it is, y'all. Now, avoiding anything, of course, is coming out. I got an episode coming out about Rick Doty. Well, I'll just tell you, Rick Doty is not coming on. He is not doing an interview. That guy's ghosted me. He's not doing an interview. He does not want to come on here. Right? Mike Disclosure from that show. Oh my God, I always forget the name of the show. Disclosure Tonight. Doesn't want to do an interview. Thomas Fessler doesn't want to do an interview. These guys don't want to be interviewed, right? So, but they want to talk a lot of smack, but then they don't want to be interviewed. They don't want to face me face to face. So whatever, man. So that's not happening. I tried. Daniel Sheehan, I have not heard back from him at all. I don't think that's going to happen. That Gary Nolan interview is definitely not happening. So anyway, thank y'all. Y'all are real heroes. At the end of the day, my bread and butter are the daily videos, y'all. So interviews just come when they come. So anyway. All right, just make sure I'm not missing anything here. I need to ask, can you interview Kurt Jaimungal? He's heavy. Yeah, I would love to interview Kurt Jaimungal, but I don't, Christian was telling me last night on the phone, or yesterday, we were, sort of pre-gaming, right? The episode we were going to record, just like, hey man, he's like, hey, be patient. As your channel grows and you get more subscribers, you'll be able to get these interviews a lot easier. And I was like, I don't think that's the reason, but who knows? Maybe that's it, right? If Vetted grows big enough, honestly, let's be real. People will have to come on the show just because of the engagement we get and the views we'll get. That will make them want to come on. It'll be easier for me to have those conversations with them. So if you're watching and you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit it. The more we grow as a channel, the easier it will be for me to get these interviews that y'all want me to have, right? I'm trying. People just aren't responding to come on. And I see these people going on other podcasts that don't get anywhere near the views or engagement I get. So it makes me believe like, well, what's going on? Why won't they want to come on here? I'm not a mean guy. Just want to have a conversation and ask questions. So I don't know. Anyway, y'all are awesome. Yeah, big thing. Christian Harloff. Check it out. Mods. Thank you. You guys. Amazing. We'll see you tomorrow, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. Let's do it, y'all. All right. See you on tomorrow's video. Remember, every day's a gift, right? Make sure